He's getting fancy with it.
Woo!
Yeah, the usual. Says going live. Alright, it says we're live. Ollie's not yet here, so give people a chance to filter in before we get into stuff.
Yep, I do see it is up.
Okay, cool.
Well, hi.
Yep, hello.
How's it going?
I guess we should get a game going. Who wants to play first?
It's like I've got my sim open and everything, so...
Alright. Steam multiplayer. I will...
What do I got in here?
I'll start with this. Just post private. It's name for the lobby is just PGH.
Alright. Let's see. I've got something dank here.
Nice.
I'm actually at my brother's house right now because his internet won't crash on me.
There, I think I can share my screen to you without any issue.
Alright, so what's the name of that?
Just PGH. Let me know if you can see that.
Alright.
Yep.
There we go.
Cool. God, that's loud. Alright, start game.
Let's see if I can adjust.
Alright, I am going first. Easy mulligan. Yeah, I'll give it till... Let me add all. Probably held up. But once he gets here...
Brandon has seen this list before, and it looks a lot like 8 standby quints. Because it is 8 standby quints.
I see.
Yeah,
we can
kind of.
These.
Kind of.
Not the classic 8 standby. Because it's not, not 12, or no, it's still, is it 12 still?
It is still 8 standby.
Yeah. Let's say, it's just a different, different game.
Bonds, checks 3, direction 3.
Oh, right. I forgot you could do custom sleeves in this.
I know. Pretty good. I'm not doing anything else with that.
Oh, fun fact. When you play The Sim and you have an older version than somebody else you're playing with, and they have cards you don't have, they just show up as blank.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's being, I think that's actually being addressed. It's coming.
Oh, interesting. It was just it makes for some odd play choices when you don't actually know what cards your opponent has.
Yeah.
Because you can hover over them, and it just hovers over just the white screen because it assumes that you already know what it is. Great fun.
Ichka bomb and 8 standby. What are you cooking, brother? Oh, it's Ichka standby. Okay, I actually looked at cards instead of Oh wow, I'm the best player on earth.
This is a dank deck.
How do I only have like one functional attacker. I guess crack this. Sylvia's there. I don't want to ditch that, so I guess we just mill 3. See if we can playable off this, I guess. Okay. Yeah, 2 attacks, sorry.
Very fun backup.
Slight misplay. I guess I should have kept the Anya alive. But whatever.
I guess, 2K versus 1K. What do we have left on here?
We are, to anybody who's waiting in chat, see a couple of viewers filtering in. We are waiting for Olie to get here before we get into it. But if he doesn't show up within the next, 5-10 minutes or so, we'll start yapping. There's a couple topics I want to cover. Mostly just the obvious one. I think most people know, but it's very it's very possible they actually don't, considering it happened in Vanguard. I also didn't see anything get posted on like Global about it, so.
I've seen a couple of memes about it on Global now. Although, it was just Twitter that was blowing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly just Twitter blowing up.
Although, I guess to be fair, when isn't Twitter blowing up?
True. The like your bitrate is too low. It's like, bro, my bitrate is at like 3K. That's like more than most people stream at.
Yep.
I was like, that's
How do I want to do this ordering?
maybe there's a network blip or something. I am at my folks while I'm house hunting. I was talking with Colton about that. Holy crap, that is a terrible process. It's been
I just RTO just bought a house. I was helping him move last weekend.
I gotta go out and just retain an agent, man. Looking at stuff on Zillow, it's basically already gone.
Yeah.
I'm in the very early stages because, I just got back. But didn't make any sense to jump into a lease, so I'm bumming at my parents while I look. But,
that was a misplay. I clicked the wrong one.
I can't cancel this. If I cancel this, I think I'm actually fucked. Okay.
I'm only swinging for one, so.
Okay. That's an interesting draw.
I would have loved a 9-5 in the front row, but not today.
I have to level a Fiona. Okay, it's not like the worst. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lloyd should whiff. Okay.
That's fair. No, I'm kind of in a similar boat. Kind of like, just at this point, I'm just kind of casually watching the housing market because I'm like, I actually want to get my own place, but I'm actually in a decent spot at the moment. So it's like, I don't have to jump in right away, but I'm also like on a clock at some point here.
Damn, he still cancels.
Yep.
Powerful. Up for later.
See, this is what I have to deal with. They're just too strong.
It's alright, we're already ahead in damage.
Yeah, I won't catch up. Just the thing with this deck. At least he's only 7K.
Ooh, okay, wait. Did I actually have no Fionas in my grave? I did not.
Oh
okay.
My goodness.
Yeah. Oh well. I just looked at my grave. I was like, "There's 28 cards." I just assumed, but they're in those 5. The one in level, one on field. The other 2 are in those 5. Okay.
Well, that makes that nice.
Let me super chat. Thanks, Jason. I know I smell.
Okay.
Wait,
Where the hell
Jason,
is
are you
Olie?
streaming?
I believe they are. Oh, wait. They are. Crap. I forgot about this. I forgot about that. When do they start? Oh, they're literally starting now. I'm sorry. Well, whatever. We won't be going. Well, not relatively.
So I'll do that, rip that, and then twin drive
Thursday's also the strictly content day.
Yeah.
Yeah, shiny colors. There's nothing stopping people from watching both.
Right.
Yes.
Streaming both at the same time.
Streaming Ruby reveals. I mean, we'll definitely do a set review. Whether or not we can stream is completely dependent on whether or not we can have people's schedules line up. Give Olie 5 more minutes. What's attacking? That thing's under.
Yep. front here. No twin drive.
Oh, yeah. This one.
Don't want that one. Oh, just 5.
Got Olie on a clock. I'm going to wait for him forever. He'll join in eventually.
Let's throw this one out. Sure, free soul, good. And in front, look at that top card. Stop revealing, put it back on top. Hey, look, a free stock.
Ooh.
It's like it's Mel.
Oof. Oh, okay.
Oh. Snipe one cancels the other.
Never punished.
Yeah, I could have arranged a little better, but
We got 2 in there. That's fine for the change. Sylvia seems fine. We can only really challenge one lane here. This is the part when SpyX can get pretty miserable. But
it's like
going up 2, yeah, we're fine.
yeah. So I think if you just vanilla swings, I think I just lose from here on. Part of being
I want to sequence this actually.
Right.
We'll live the dream.
Oh, cancel him. Oh man, he's got 2 there. Alright, if I can get a clean cancel out of this turn, a little bit better of a scenario. Nope.
Straight to cancel.
Yeah, it's a little rough. Oh, I can actually change that lane. Cool. This deck on the sim can be a little bit of a nightmare when you're constantly clicking like change. Like,
well, let's see what we get in here. We'll find one thing. Problem is, I cannot play the Nino finisher if I want the power on my 2/2. Take the 2/2. Play this. Use it. Put it back so we can do it again next turn. And start going. Dock charge.
that is unfortunately going to go through.
Dang, if he doesn't find anything, I will not twin drive. And we'll rip a standby though. I guess we throw one of these on the brainstorm. I will not give the extra soul to get either.
Alright, we got one. That's fine. Okay. Opponent's waiting room. I think we gotta try to find it. The rest of the hands... there's one in here, so there's only one in deck. Drawing 2 over 8. If I don't
25%.
change, if I don't change, I don't like do anything this turn, and I'm so far ahead. Okay.
Like, honestly, I would need to draw my other standby in order to find the KO, I think, from this range. And I'm out 3 of my Nino standbys.
I mean, realistically, I think we change here anyway. I'm just thinking if I can... The one I stocked is 2 stock up. I think we can actually get away with this. This card. This. Do neither. Yes. Get on ya.
The fact that that's from waiting on is so good.
Right?
And then I think it's like Lloyd, Mill 2, then Brainstorm, which should put the 3-2 in grave. Yikes. Oh, it was 1 more down. That's fine.
Andy hits 2.
No, we can just pick up the early play and play that. That also works. Put the top card of my clock into the waiting room. Yeah, I think I'll heal again. Dump this card, yeah.
Sounds about right.
Double heal. So that puts you 5 and 21.
Yeah, I think this. Pretty sure this is the best we got here.
It's like I don't think I'm killing from that range.
It'd be a little bit of a different story if like this 8K wasn't actually challenging board here. Okay, so I have to go for it.
Yeah.
2 of these are engraved. This can go to stock. Unfortunate. Oh, cancels anyway.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not beating on this shit. For a set to be good or playable, do you think it is more important that a set has good combos or strong non-combo cards? If you could only pick one between those two. I think the glue is probably more important. We've seen like sets again and again with like basic cigarettes combos, which is like the bare minimum for on attack plusing combos. Or like just Magros relatively be successful. So I don't think that like good combos are completely necessary. You have to have some sort of push at the end. Like even decks like Blue Archive in Japan, like they have Mika, which is like basically keeping that deck around because you have to have some kind of push in modern game at the end. But all right, I don't know where Olie is. He will show up eventually, so I will timestamp like from here for the VOD in the comments, and we're just gonna go from here. So welcome to PGHY Schwartz, chill stream. We're just gonna talk about some EN meta stuff, some recent happenings. I'm joined today by 2 members of the Clock Tower, Brandon and Braden.
How's it going?
Hello. Hello.
And I just want to get the like big spicy topic out of the way while we have like our initial surge of viewers coming in. For those of you that do not follow Card Fight Vanguard, there was a I could have backed up. Never mind. There was a incident that occurred that was it actually happened at Worlds as well as BCS Indonesia for V Premium, correct, Braden? V Premium?
Yeah, so the guy has had a track record beforehand. So it's from multiple instances. I think in the Hong Kong community he's been known to be doing this.
Yeah.
But it came up at Worlds was the big thing, specifically Bushiroad acknowledging it themselves.
Yeah, Kai from WCC put together like a whole document as well as like an hour-long video detailing exactly what this player did. It was a shuffle exploit where he was basically looking at the bottom card of his deck and then using that bottom card like moving it to the top, and it was like either a dead trigger or something that was advantageous to him, and like, you know, that snowballs like over and over and over, time and time again. Eventually, you know, you're gonna make headway doing stuff like that. So yeah, he was a known suspicious player, repeatedly doing things like this. So take that for what it is. The more important part, though, Bushiroad did acknowledge it, and
there's no repercussion action.
Yeah, quite literally no repercussion at all. Sorry, I'm just gonna finish this game real quick so we can talk about it because I can't think. All right.
No, you're good.
So yeah. It was, so the big reason, I'm just going to hit no here for a second. So the big reason is there's absolutely no repercussions at all for his actions. The Bushiroad's like, yeah, we saw what happened. We confirmed that it happened. And because we're not currently at the event, they decided to evaluate it as improper shuffling and alluded to the player gaining some amount of information. But they did not classify it as actually cheating, which I think is a big reason why they didn't hand down any sort of punishment or anything. They just said, yeah, we're not going to do anything. So obviously everybody was really up in arms about that. Twitter, if you are like follow people who play multiple Bushiroad games and stuff, I'm sure you've seen it. People have been like really popping off about it. Like even Different Fight, who's like a big Bushiroad collaborator, like one of their like go-to content creators that they work with, even said like, hey, Bushiroad, you got to do better, and like linked to Kai's thread. So it is people at all levels of the game are very angry. It sets a very dangerous precedent that if you get away with it, and if it's not like something that's too like blatant, you could literally just see no repercussions for your actions. And I was talking with Tim from Wild Wild Weiss, and he actually sent me, this is very him, he sent me like an economic analysis where it's like the like you have to have repercussions and like enough surveillance to make it so that like people who would be willing to do these kind of things, unsavory individuals, would be dissuaded because there would be some amount of, you know, punishment or like likelihood that they would get caught. And because there's apparently neither, where apparently he was able to get away with this like at Worlds on stream, and then also there were no repercussions after, you know, that just makes people more and more incentivized to cheat. So it's a really bad situation. Braden, I know you actively play Vanguard, so I thought you'd have a unique perspective, as well as, you know, Brandon, me and you and Braden travel to all these events, and as people know, if you travel to play White Shorts and you play White Shorts competitively, you are very much playing for the love of the game. We neg over and over and over again to go to these events, like both time and money, like booking hotels and all that. Like even the prizing, even when you win, you rarely,
not significant.
Yeah, it's like you rarely plus over the course of a season if you go to a lot of events, just because travel within the US is really expensive. I know in Europe it's a little bit easier to hop around and go to multiple events, and I know it's like a little bit easier to maybe like profit at the end of the day if you're able to sell all of your winnings or whatever and win multiple events. But here in the US, when you have to like buy multiple like $400, $500, $600 flights, bags, hotels, gas, like all that stuff.
Gas, or if you do planes ain't cheap.
Yeah, planes, because the US is just so big, it's hard. So it's like we neg over and over and over again to go to these events. Or worse, you could be in Australia where they only have 2 events. Like, you know, and like when this kind of stuff is happening and there's no repercussions, that just like really, really sucks. So I was interested to get your guys' thoughts, and hopefully Ollie's if he ever joins the call.
Yeah, so this one, it kind of is just more of a slap in the face for a handful of reasons from Bushiroad's part. The biggest one being, like, I know everyone throws the meme of we take competitive play seriously from the live stream like last year or whatever it was, but the fact that we have precedent on like what can happen when you get caught cheating already. We have people who are banned for like multiple years at a time for incidents of cheating. We have people who got banned. The historic one for Weiss was the guy who burned his Hanayo rare from like OG Love Live or like Love Live DX2 or something.
I believe it was like
a
Marika, right? That too. I know that when
Yeah.
Marika got banned, yeah. He like had it
so
on a
it's like,
grill.
I know
like
there's the one guy who
yakitori.
set his card on fire and he got perma-banned from all Bushiroad events for life or something. So like they do have the ability and will drop the ban hammer on people, but it's like in this instance they gave us a half an excuse basically and took no action. And then on top of this comes at a point in time where I know, Carmen, you've been on this a lot, but with the online BRO stuff picking up steam every year, and that also having a big concerns for cheating being prevalent at online events since the pandemic, and that doesn't extend to Weiss or Bushiroad games either. It's like, I know there's been talks about One Piece having cheating in like specifically online events. I heard there was a Magic one not super long ago, but a little bit back. But cheating and card peeking and all these other little slight things that people do, they add up for advantage, and they're inherently unfair to how the game should be played. But the fact that Bushiroad is taking like no action to prevent any of this is kind of concerning as somebody who plays like multiple of their games.
Their laissez-faire attitude here is really, really honestly, it's surprising. When I saw, like, again, people like different fight, like over and over and over, these like big names in Vanguard or whatever, like constantly like come out and be like, this is ridiculous, like I can't believe Bushiroad isn't doing anything. I expected them to heel turn. They haven't said anything for over 48 hours, so I think we're just stuck with it. I think we gotta hold it.
And it's 48 already.
It's pretty unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah. No, I was thinking that essentially, if it was just this one incident, I don't like as much as like, yes, it's a problem. Yes, it needs to be dealt with. Yes, there should be an answer here. I would be less concerned, but I think it's just a staple of things that have already been in place. Like, I know if there was a player that got banned from a different card game, but was still allowed to participate in Bushiroad card games for these very same things, and ended up being on a top team, winning an event in trios here this season. So it's like there's already speculation for some of these things as well.
It's getting so bad across all games, like specifically One Piece.
Yeah.
One Piece, I swear you hear about a cheating scandal every week coming out of One Piece, which makes sense because the game's so big and the cards are so liquid.
It's the most popular up and coming game, probably, just in terms of like growing. Like, it's the fastest.
Also, we can't deny that the prize cards are worth unbelievable amounts of money, which draws cheaters. It was the same thing with Pokemon. The events, there were a ton of cheating scandals that happened immediately after Pokemon raised their pricing for regionals. It's
I know, and that's another issue that I know Hodges has been on his rants recently about prize support and what it means in a TCG. But
yeah, it is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most concerning thing, and this is something I want to touch on, it's something I've been soapboxing forever on the channel. If you're somebody who watches PGH White Schwartz content regularly, this isn't going to come as a surprise to you. These kinds of like little shuffle cheats and little things, like Andy and I talk about this all the time. Weiss and like Bushiroad games in general take this small amount of information that would be so insignificant in other games, like Magic, the bottom card of your deck. Like, who cares a lot of the time, really? But like, it can literally be the difference, like, in all of these Bushiroad games. And as we saw, it can be manipulated. You know, this player obviously looking at the bottom card of the deck, moving it to the top, forcing his opponent to have garbage triggers like all game. You know, in
And
Weiss,
in
obviously.
Vanguard, it can change. I think Vanguard, out of all of them, because so like when we look at Weiss, it's like you can do a lot with climax knowledge, you can do a lot with bot deck knowledge, you can do a lot with pile shuffles, in weaving. In Vanguard, it can get really intense because if you think about it, it's literally just twice the amount of triggers as you have climaxes in your same card deck.
Yeah.
And Vanguard doesn't have a reshuffle. So if you have a bottom card of your opponent's deck and they play, say, a deck that doesn't shuffle frequently, that card sits there all game. And you can just sit there on that knowledge.
Yeah.
So
it can be very, very easily abused. And in my experience, I know that, like, I think Bushiroad's laissez-faire attitude does, in a way, trickle down to the players in this, because I think Weiss, you know, and I think this is mostly a good thing, people are, like, very lax, and people don't expect this kind of stuff to happen, you know, mostly for the fact that when you travel to play this game, you really do play for the love of the game a lot of the time. So things really aren't that, you know, the stakes aren't as high as some of these other games where people are playing for, you know, cards that were $10,000 prize cards or whatever. And
exactly, yeah.
No
price support, no cutthroats, no.
But people still do it. I mean, we see it time and time again.
People get competitive about everything.
We had the stuff with Vince and Bro. You know, not like, what is it? The player who got caught in One Piece that was also like a World's winner, the 1 year. And it just brings like everything into question for the entirety of whatever. It's like a really, really bad, sets a really, really bad precedent. And the fact that Bouchard hasn't stepped forward just makes it even worse. I think that is like such an absolutely
they step
miserable
forward with no action was. It's not even like they just don't
why even say anything?
It's like they have knowledge on this. So. And it's like, it's one of those things, I do wonder how much pull this is like Bushi C versus Bushi JP pulling the cards on this one. Because some days they do feel like two completely separate entities on this. But...
yeah. Well, the other thing is, like, you know, I know that Kai in his initial posts in his videos were like, hey, like, you know, take your own, like, take what you, like, your own, like, perspective from this, like, whatever you want to think. But, like, I don't know, you watch his videos on it, and then you watch all of the videos that other people have been like stacking up for years against this same guy, man long. It's like, it's super fucking blatant, and it's bad. So just like, you know, to all the White Shorts players out there, stay vigilant. I don't think it's a reason to be completely like schizophrenic about it at tournaments. I do think, on the whole, Weiss players in general are some of the, you know, most straight up, honest TCG players out there, mostly, again, because the prize support is fairly low. Even post collector boom, we're playing for the love of the game. When you travel to these events, you neg out the ass. Like, you're not profiting 9 times out of 10, even as a player that regularly makes top 8 and stuff like that. You are absolutely not. So I don't think there's a reason to be any crazy about it, but just be vigilant. Just be on the lookout for it. Know that, like, these are things that can be done. Like, I made that thread, like, last week about, I think it was last week, about how stacking climaxes on the bottom, if you don't do enough riffles, can both positively and negatively affect, like, your end state.
Oh yeah, I did see your tweet on that, and that's good info to just have in the community.
Yeah, it's like, just so you know, and you know how you mitigate it? You literally just shuffle your opponent's deck extra times without looking down at it. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, you look at these videos of this guy doing this cheat, and it's so goddamn obvious.
And he's just staring straight at the bottom, like half the deck while he's shuffling the deck. And
it's just like, yeah, if someone's looking down at their deck and they're not obviously like struggling with like the act of shuffling, because some players are new, and like there's no reason to jump on players for being new and like, you know, learning how to properly shuffle and stuff like that. That you will be able to tell if you at least look, and you're at least looking for it. You got to know what to look for. And it's just stuff like that. So just stay vigilant, keep your eyes out, and most importantly, call this stuff out. Do not just like let it go. Do not keep it in your community. Like, honestly, things are getting so bad. I'm actually waiting for there to be like somebody to step up and make like a community. No, I'm talking like a straight up name and shame community blacklist, like for all TCG communities, because it's getting so bad. Because and if it happens, it's going to be someone from One Piece that starts it, and then other games are going to hop on.
I do think you're right that it'll be from One Piece if it does happen.
Because One Piece, literally something happens every single goddamn week. In One Piece, there's a new cheating scandal. But eventually, if companies continue to like have the level of inaction of Bushiroad, it's going to end up being on the players. And even in this case, it was on the players. Kai literally sat there and did like probably days and days of video analysis of
digging,
of this guy's games and all the footage that he was sent, and like created multiple pieces of content, like putting together those Google Docs, stuff like that. Like, that's a lot of work. And like, what the community has to do this, you know. There were people during the Vince saga, like Matt had that whole spreadsheet of like, I've been counting the number of cards that you've been presenting in your deck for years, and it was never 50. Like, you know, so they're like, leaving it up to the community is bad, but like, it might be what has to happen if these companies.
It might be just the logical step to take.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate. All right.
One thing I could see with like at least One Piece, I highly doubt Weiss will ever get this. Vanguard could do it, but simulators, sort of like how we have our Weiss sim, but simulators that don't let you take back action, that actually follow game flow and game rules, those prevent cheating. You can't cheat on the Pokemon simulator. I know there's weird stuff with how good that simulator is, but you can't cheat. So,
and I mean, that's part of like where Hodges was coming from too. I mean, like, it's even if it ends up being a different card set because they can only acquire certain licenses, I do think it's something.
Or we end up like with the the Bulgaria set list or something.
Yeah, it's like eventually, I do think all card games will need to move towards having a digital component. Just because the big ones do, and it will, like, you know, it eventually becomes all encompassing, especially as things like this happen. I see Darcy in chat.
Like the struggle of brick and mortar stores is another big one.
Yep.
Before we get to Darcy's thing, I think that's also why we don't have Rumble this year. Is actually because of the problems they've had with online events and cheating.
Oh yeah, I think it's reasonable.
Yeah. Like, we would have, if they were doing it this year, we would have heard something by now. But to all accounts, they're not doing it this year. But just because every year they've had an issue with cheating.
That's true.
Whether it was Weiss or Vanguard.
Well, they also seem to be like refactoring the competitive singles events in general. Now that we're going to be October to March or something like that.
The season's a new set of dates.
Extended single season. Hopefully that means more tournaments, not just more space between tournaments. Both would be preferable. The competitive schedule is like so unbelievably tight and hectic a lot of the times, especially considering again that you just nag over and over and over again.
I'm so glad I live so close to Chicago because I have back-to-back weekends from New York to Chicago. Yeah,
I do as well. I'm going to both of those.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there's one weekend in between those, right? Or am I mistaken?
No, really? It's back-to-back.
That's back-to-back.
And I'll be in Texas 2 weeks prior at a graduation. So
okay, all right.
I'm booked for all of May into June.
All right. Well, this is on the same. Before we move on from this topic, Darcy saying, "What do you think about banning Lamb? He cheated in One Piece. Is known for being dodgy. Should it be banned in Bushi games?" I think that if you're banned in one card game, that it should trickle down to every card game. Because that is exactly what that is exactly what cheaters do. They float from game to game until there are no games left for them to play. Because it's not the game specifically that they were drawn to. It's just, you know, they just want to, you know, I don't want to get into like I have my own thoughts about like the psychology of why someone would do such a thing or whatever, but I'm not going to get into that because it's a probably a little bit too dismissive for some people. But yeah, I absolutely think that people who are banned in one
Not
game,
a one-time incident thing.
yeah. It's like getting caught cheating in a TCG in person online, it doesn't matter, is proof of a pattern of behavior that person has been likely doing for years. There is or a very, very long time rather. It's not something they just do once. Or is very rarely. I'm not going to say that always, but very rarely someone doing something once resulting in them getting caught.
We can see this at local levels too. I know multiple stores like multiple store communities. So like Grand Rapids has, and like the greater West Michigan area has like 4 or 5 card shops. I know people who are banned from every single one because the people would float from shop to shop. So it's not even like a card game to card game thing. It's like a store to store, game to game.
Yep. It's just it's a really, really bad situation. I really hope Bushiroad steps in and says something, but you know how they are. Don't expect anything from them. And you know there might be something holding them back. It might be literally just as simple as when they look at it on the thing, they go, well, based on this, based on that, we have no way of knowing by their standards. I mean, like, obviously you can watch Kai's video. Obviously you can watch the videos for yourself and see that it's unbelievably blatant what this player was doing. The player in question even went on Twitter and tried to fight it and be like, oh, it's just a matter of perspective. Everybody did, take everything with a grain of salt. And I was like, bro, I'm watching the damn video. You're caught red-handed.
It's like it's caught on cam type thing.
Yeah, you're literally caught on camera in like finals at Worlds. Like, it doesn't get much worse than that for you, bro. But it is what it is. If Bushiroad's not going to do anything, then it does fall on us if people want to keep playing. But I do think these kind of things, unfortunately, can be the straw that breaks the camel's back for some players, where they're like, why am I trying? Why am I buying this company's product? Why am I going to events and stuff like that? And like, I do think for Weiss, thankfully, compared to something like Vanguard, where Weiss has this whole additional element to it, where it's like a collaboration anime game, and that like all Bushiroad games, the pricing's been pretty low, and people do just play for the love of the game. I do think that it doesn't affect us on the same level as it does Vanguard in terms of like a community-wide people exiting the community. But like, imagine if Konami did something like this, like got caught with something like this. You know how many people would just be like, well, fuck it, I'm not going to play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. Like, why would I spend all this money on all these cards from this company that actively screws me over every ban list and makes my hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of cards worthless? Like, if Konami wasn't like strict on cheating and stuff like that, their whole game would fall apart because it's based primarily on competition. Stuff like Weiss and Pokemon have an additional factor to it that keeps people around no matter what. But
Vanguard right now, thankfully, isn't like Vanguard right now is going through a little bit of a nice little buying session right now, just because they're starting up a second season since their most recent reboot, which that's a whole Vanguard discussion. But new season means like basically a whole brand new batch of stuff, the new anime season. So like they have new people in right now. They have fresh meat and everything, and it's hype again.
Mm-hmm. And then you immediately
and then they have something like this come up.
Yeah, it super sucks. Yeah, I don't know. The end of it is just fuck cheaters. They make everything worse. There's no benefit to keeping cheaters around. Especially, when there's literally no doubt at all. Cheaters are no benefit add to your community, both in a global size and a local size. But yeah, we can move on from this.
With that in mind, I was just saying, with that in mind, then it just do when you're at events, pay attention and shuffle your opponent's deck.
Yeah, keep an eye on it, because like I think Magic players have known this kind of stuff for a long time because of the game is so competitive. Like stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh players as well. But I think Weiss players, because, you know, again, we've been saying it over and over, the game's a little bit more lax at all levels. You just have to be a little bit more vigilant on watching your opponent, what they're doing, and if something seems suspicious, call a judge. That's why they're there. Do not be afraid to call a judge, and don't let people like give you crap for like shuffling their deck and stuff like that. If you're at a regional or like a tier 2 or higher event like Shop Challenge or whatever. Like I know that there's this whole thing in Weiss Schwartz for some reason, because it's a more casual game.
Don't touch your opponent's deck type
people
thing.
get people like start being very weird when on present you don't just cut and you shuffle their deck. Just don't let people like guilt you out of like shuffling their deck. It's a part of the game. If they don't like it, they can talk to the judge or the store owner, who will promptly tell them to stop being a baby. Obviously treat your opponent's like cards and stuff with respect. Don't just like pick it up and like riffle and bridge their shit.
Don't bridge shuffle your opponent's $3,000 max rarity Mushoku deck or something.
But
like that.
if your opponent enters their max rarity deck in a tournament, do not feel guilty about grabbing it and shuffling it. I've done it many times to many people, and all those people were never at all angry at me, because if they're invested enough to have a max rarity deck, they're not going to be angry when someone shuffles it because they chose to bring it to a tournament. So. I know there's a lot of talk about like adding a final cut to Weiss or whatever, and like I think that's fine. I don't think it matters one way or another. A lot of it is just being vigilant and just watch what your opponent's doing. Don't like go in your phone or like space out or whatever. Like, you know, your opponent grabbed your deck, like you should be watching what they're doing. Don't let them like look at the bottom and stuff like that. And again, this sheet was like so obvious. Like even the casters, if you like go and watch the footage,
the casters commented live.
Yeah, like this player was so known for being suspicious and stuff like that. The casters, like when they noticed it, were like not comfortable even casting. So it was such a ridiculous, you know, it was such a ridiculous thing to have happen. And you know, unfortunately, here we are. Gonna go through chat here before we move on. Huge instances, trigger playing part of the game. Yeah, it's part of Bushiroad's game design. You either love it or you hate it. That's why we're all here, because we probably, as players of Bushiroad games, lean on the side of liking the triggering mechanics. But yeah, they could do a lot more. It's just like be on the look. The be all and end all. Be on the lookout for literal magician shit. I'm talking like misdirection, shuffle tricks, stuff like that. Players of other TCGs have been wise to that stuff for a
game boards were a big one, I remember. So like your guys from your scene, when we all went to New York and they got DQ'd in top 8.
Yeah, I
like,
remember that.
Dummy play type thing.
Yeah, that was an instance of intentional game lossing. The player that initiated that was caught doing a very similar thing at a different card game event months later. And there's a bunch of other stuff with that, but I'm not going to get into that here.
That's been talked about already.
Yeah, we've talked that to death. All right, yeah, we can move on to EA meta stuff, and we can play. We could start playing the game again. It's
fair.
I see a good question here. How do you guys feel about new sets coming out? I think new sets coming out right now are slightly lower powered than what is currently out, and I like that. Except for the the Idolmaster set. That stuff looks great.
I am gonna host a lobby again. Same password. There we go.
Gotcha.
Brandon's in. All right. But yeah, now we're playing again. Yep, the new set's coming out soon. I do think I know there are some people that are very happy about the like Love Live support and stuff that's coming.
It's like I'm buying it. I have all the Love Live stuff from back in the day. So, but.
A large portion of it is like unfortunately not it. But it is what it is. At least there are things in the deck that help out decks like Love Live Sunshine and Muse.
Yeah. So we get approximate. I think the total count was like 9 relevant cards.
Yeah.
For both OG and Sunshine. So
yes, the Psychon away. We just try field every single time.
But
yes.
no, specifically looking at the JP side of things and what they've had, obviously Idolmaster looks to be a pretty good set, but the last couple of sets have been fairly low finisher power, and they hit a lot of the other finishers as well. Gura 2, Slime being neutered in JP. The Aki hit in JP, even though the finisher isn't exactly the main bread and butter of that set. So I think that looking forward, they definitely won't be, or trying not to power scale out a lot of these sets for a while. At least at the top end. So I do like that direction in general. I think that's really good because we've saw very recently a lot of good finisher power creep, especially in things like Gura, Quints. What else has these nutty finishers? Yeah, those like 2 of the big ones. Dow was one of the first big ones to start showcasing that, but that's a little bit early, still even.
Yeah. Oh, dual laners. Do I start clocking? Stop clocking already?
Maybe.
I might be. I might stop clocking. I can't get value out of my JC. I mean Shinobu.
Yeah, Atla's another one of the nutty finishers. I am waiting for them to admit that Sokka is a flawed card design.
I mean...
Yeah, you and me both, bro. Yeah.
And it's like, I think it will come when they decide to do the same finisher hits that they did in JP in English when they decide to bring those over.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see another ban wave that hits. Obviously, Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man might not even make it to
Worlds.
It might not make it to fall.
I think
it's pretty likely to not even make it to fall. But we shall see.
Mm-hmm. I think Hololive probably deserves a hit at this point. It's just been too good, too long type thing, and
yeah, they'll probably port over.
It's a set that can sort of eat that hit.
Oh
thankfully.
Yeah. It'll just pivot to one of its billion other playable spells.
Honestly, I don't think you hit Sokka. So we have. Oh yeah. So I don't think Sokka to 2 is the answer. I think you choice Sokka with the 3/2.
Yeah, you can do that. There are a lot of ways. There are a lot of ways to kill the deck.
Yeah, it's like there's plenty of ways to slow the deck down without killing any of the intended design.
Yeah.
I
mean the biggest issue with it is that oh, I whiffed. That's really bad against this deck. That might be bad news bears for me.
Yeah, 8 Standby Hollows, obviously just a whole nother deck that just sits there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen too much of that recently.
Yeah, honestly, I do think that 8 Standby Hololive is it's a very good deck, but I think it is still too slow into a lot of these just drop field and go finisher packages, as well as these very aggressive English players that we have. Yeah, you would have to hit the 3/2 and the 2/2. I don't think you make it a choose one of 3. You could probably make it 2 choose 2s. Or you just make it a choice with the Standby Climax itself.
Yeah, you can probably do that. It's a lot
It's like
harder to talk about the meta and play a game at the same time than I was
That's
expecting.
what
There's no way you
So-
can play 2Ks in this deck. But it
So
doesn't-
yeah, Atla is just a boogeyman type deck right now. There's also the discussion of whether or not Overlord sees a hit in English. We've seen it perform better in team format than singles, but that I believe is just because it's not getting bullied by Slime in every other matchup.
Yeah.
Ah,
Slime just being like the absolute most perfect counter to like 8 different decks in the format, but still just not performing as well as we would have expected for Team League.
Damn, a second cancel. All right. All right. Well,
Yeah, Hololive is the Hydra problem. You hit one deck, there's another 3 decks right behind it, ready to go, and there is no solution for that.
Yeah. It's just got
Especially
too
if they
much
wanna-
good stuff, and they just are going to continue to print and print and print. Although they did
It's like-
announce that Hololive specific card game.
Yeah, so me and the TO Brandon from my scene had a nice discussion about that. The Hololive card game, the big question with that is whether or not Bushiroad will continue to print Hololive in Weiss alongside having them support the Hololive card game.
Yeah.
We do kind of have precedent on this, funny enough. We have the Love Live card game.
Yeah, I
So
remember that.
So that is still an active card game, funny enough.
No way.
If you open up your Bushi Nav, you can sign up for tournaments for Love Live right now. So, but however, when they announced the Love Live card game, I don't know, that's pre-pandemic, like 2018, 2017 or something. Love Live and Love Live Sunshine and the Nijisaki stuff, they all still remain getting support. So, obviously, Bushiroad's been involved with Love Live a lot more. Yeah, School Auto Collection. Bushiroad's been far more involved with the Love Live stuff than the Hololive stuff. But it doesn't, like, it is a precedent where they continue to print cards for both in both games. So I think it's too popular. I do think that if you print more Hololive in English, you gotta gen restrict that. It's too much to have non-gen restricted cards.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
from a
kind of
design perspective.
at that point.
It's like you got to make some really bad profiles, or you got to start making things gen locked pretty hard.
I think we're just gonna keep doing this, Brandon. I think we're just gonna continue
probably.
continue to do one lane Utaha, 1 lane Erori for the rest of the game.
I mean, yeah.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the Saipano zone.
Yeah, well, welcome to the both decks don't have decompression zone, where we
Yep.
stare at each other and try to make each other's lives as
Brandon,
difficult as possible.
Brandon, how come we see the scenario with you so often?
Good question.
Gonna
No
so
comment.
Curious if you don't trust the way your deck is cut shuffled. Yes, you are allowed to call for a judge shuffle.
Yeah, you are allowed to call judge cut.
Yeah, if your opponent presents and you're like super suspicious that they did something, you call a judge and ask for a judge shuffle.
Release a Holox TD and make it tier 1. When's the last time a TD's been tier 1? It was Hololive when Hololive TD's
Yeah.
dropped. That's
Really?
true.
A VTuber TCG from Gamer Stuffs, including Shine.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. A bunch of independents and VShojo and stuff. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
But yeah, Overlord, the main thing that holds Overlord back is its numbers in English, mainly because the deck is very difficult to pilot at a high level. I think that and Atla are the two most difficult decks to play at a high level. And I know a lot of people are going, huh? Atla? You just attack a billion times with Sokka. Trust me, there is another...
There's like 8 different ways to attack a billion times with Sokka.
There is another level to that deck outside of what you've just seen at locals. I can guarantee it. Because I didn't see it. I'm someone who's gone through all the stages of grief on Avatar.
On what that is,
and
what the deck can do.
Well, and now I'm literally playing nothing but Atla until they ban Sokka. I think that the deck is unbelievably busted. And I'm literally only playing. I literally took every English deck out of my bag, except for Atla. Yeah. Every other deck is of some pile I bought in Japan. Which, by the way, I will take whatever questions you guys have about my trip in Japan and Singapore.
Oh yeah, that was a. How long were you out there for?
A month.
A month.
I had a wedding in Singapore. My buddy was getting married, and after that, we hopped over to Japan, stayed with Nico, and stayed there for 3 weeks. Oh my god, I didn't cancel that. Insane.
Right.
Damage in my card game.
Okay. Gonna make more memory, and then he'll make more stock, and then neither of us will be able to do anything. That's what we're hitting. We're about to hit like the.
We're about to hit critical deck state.
This is truly a degenerate matchup, where I'm pretty sure neither of us can ever hope to do much of anything. But you know we're gonna get there.
I do think that the 8 Standby Albedo deck is an interesting play. Like, it just loses to Ainz, like, instantly. That was the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
You just open... It's like you open mulligans and you just forfeit. It's just, like, an unfortunate thing. And then I think the 2-2 just wasn't that... No, the 2-2 was an assist. That's what it was with that deck. So you get some weird board state stuff going on before you actually proc the change effect. Where it's like you just end up with like a board with like 2 back rows but no brainstorm or something. So yeah, Overlord I think is a good set overall. Like, you can't read those cards and tell me it's a bad set. But like I think it's missing like 1 or 2 things to really help it push like more aggressively than what it could like do right now. And then just the fact that Ainz is such a big threat card that you just like the deck forces you to play around Ainz effectively. So that's a lot of slots in your deck to devote to a package, regardless of how good it is.
Damn, he anti-changed me. Don't worry, he'll eat this 3 anyway.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Yeah, he triggered your last one.
Anti-change counter, we don't play those here.
I know.
Yeah, we do. I mean, if Ainz is around, we play those.
I know.
Yeah,
answer to why.
We 100% play those.
What was it? I was playing. It was 8 Standby Hololive versus Overlord, just like as a quick fun game after a tournament. I'm like looking through my deck. It's like, where's my Suisse counter? I want my Suisse counter.
Yeah, where's my Suisse?
I just don't have it. He whiffed his bar for 3 turns in a row though, so he never blew my board up. So that was unfortunate for him.
No.
Other thing about English, I don't know. I've been playing 8 Pants Slime with the level 0 combo. Yeah, when I was looking at all the cope variants of slime, not that they're cope at all, but like can't think of a better way to refer to them right now.
That's basically what it is.
All the post-ban versions of slime. I kind of wrote that one off because I was like, oh, it's only 1 card, blah, blah, blah. Then I played against it in Japan in trios, and I was like, just like watching the play pattern of the deck and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, okay, so like the plus you get from this card randomly making Milam a 5k at 0. Do I mill this? There's no way. That deck's too hot.
Right.
Yeah, that deck's way too hot. Oh, especially. not. Okay, see, I was right.
Because that combo's just like it's like the fauna combo from Hololive, right?
Yeah, well, it's one tornado.
One tornado. Okay.
Yeah, one
so
tornado.
Just one, grab that level.
Yes.
So whatever the D side or the D side.
It's more than enough. It's like more than enough to get you there. That is a hit 3. Well, we need that card now.
Has he hit critical deck state where he triple triggers and then dies?
Well, we're gonna. I don't really know what we're doing. We're in uncharted territory currently. Gotta double Izumi this deck away. What was I saying?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, 8 pants TSK.
Yeah, I do think it's one of those. So it's like looking back at 8-bar Fate, where it's like, do you just play the bar just to have 8 bars in your deck for like the filter? And it's like it's one of those like questions where is the combo what you're playing it for? Is it the climax you're playing it for? Have we reverted back to old school Weiss where 8 salvage triggers are just what's broken? And in this, except now it's just pants.
I wanted to change that, but whatever. Either we trigger here and it's terrible, or we don't trigger and we're the best.
What do you think of premium boxes? I hate buying premium boxes.
They feel like crap to buy. They are like the worst feeling product to purchase.
I'm gonna have to buy a crap load of them for Love Live and for Shauna and whatever other set they've announced recently that has that.
But yeah, about 8 pants CSK, I think that might be the best post-ban
version
deck.
Of
yeah. The random plus you get from the level 0, and that carries into level 1 too, because it makes the one card like a 8K or whatever in center.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The random
plus
pluses.
Having a 1K. I think making it a 1K1 versus the standby.
It means so much, yeah. It brings the floor of the deck up, which is what I liked about Slime. I think standby has the higher ceiling, but I think the ceiling in terms of TSK is kind of moot because like the whole reason you play TSK is for the floor. I don't think that's a deck you play for the ceiling. You don't bring that to the tournament.
You play a different finisher package altogether. You have high ceiling finishers in 3 sets of that. Miron is just a consistency piece.
All right, Brandon. Hit me with the 3s. Hit me with all the 3s.
I'd like to see some older decks like ReZero, Konosuba, Gobsler, see some premium sets. Legacy support in this game is funky. It's always been funky. It's never not going to be funky.
Yeah, with how the game is, you print something old again, and like then people need the old cards, or you have to design a completely new set if it's not within like a reasonable release window. Like I honestly think Ruby Premium Booster is honestly pushing it. For being
like a timeline type thing.
That's how fast the game goes. I'm not taking that 50-50. I either blind stocked it or it's still in there. And if I eat it, I'm more compressed.
It's on the I just moved it to the bottom of the deck.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
It's still in there.
So it's not going to go
Konosuba has a season airing right
God
now.
Damn it. Here we go.
Right?
Yeah, so Konosuba, I wouldn't be surprised to see another set come out once the season finishes airing or they do something with the new season.
Am I capable?
Yeah, that's always been a Weiss problem. Trying to buy old stuff. I remember it was late last year.
What? What?
No.
What? What? Excuse me? That deck is 4 and 6. That deck is 4 and 6. You know that there's no way that was the only way this game was going to end. Like, yeah. The second I was like, oh, this matchup, huh? Oh my god. Yeah. That's Weiss Schwartz right there.
It's like you have enough turns of triple cancels. Eventually, you got to eat 5.
Yeah, caught on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's like caught in 4K.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
like, surely I can't eat any more damage, because I was surprised I ate the 3, and then I ate a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, that's not the sim. That would have happened in person too.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
In real life.
I signed up for it. I willingly chose Cyclono.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, Konosuba has a spin-off and a whole nother season. They also have a mobile game. If they really wanted to dig into Konosuba content, they've got their pool they can get into. ReZero's also got stuff coming out, I think, right? I think it's got something.
You took this game a lot more seriously than I did. Oops.
What other upcoming?
But yeah,
I have the
so
upcoming
like I
titles
know
up.
there was the story of like somebody in Europe found a Tula Vru trial deck for like $20, and there's like the entire Facebook post on that blew up at him because it's like that's a $70 trial deck. It's still sealed because that's an old school trial deck.
Oshinoko will be sick.
Yep, Oshinoko is
Bochi will be fun. JoJo's is cool. I don't know how it'll do in the meta. Dengeki is a really nice additional cards for Shauna, but in and of itself is kind of eh.
Yeah, but we got Loli
did you just
basketball.
pass? Do you want to restart?
Nope. This deck does not run a level 0. You're good. Keep going.
What do you mean? Wait, am I getting? Oh my god!
You took this game a lot more seriously than I did.
Well, now I feel bad, but that doesn't matter.
Oh no! Don't feel bad.
I'm just gonna.
This was deck building choice. You're fine.
I shouldn't have even clocked.
Well, 8-2 soul both is cheap. You can beat anything with 8-2 soul. 8-2 soul's invincible. But yeah, buying old Weiss products specifically for stuff like I know the notorious ones are P5. Trying to find Persona product is like nigh impossible. Konosuba. Some of those other. Let's see. I know. It's like ReZero1, I guess, is pretty rough to get a hand on right now. But yeah, those old sets are not easy to get a hold of. If you want Bang Dream Set 1 stuff, yeah, good luck getting like Christmas costumes nowadays.
Right.
I paid $45 a pop for my playset of Christmas costumes.
Brandon, I'm getting scared. What's happening over there?
Don't worry about it. We're good.
Oh, what do you know? That's the.
What did Colton give you, Brandon?
He actually didn't. This is my own nonsense.
Just get this man out of the kitchen.
Yeah, a little bit.
It just needs more cards. Trust. No, look at OG Love Life. Having more cards does not mean good deck.
Okay, I think I know what's coming.
He's gonna hit you. He's gonna get 3 stock 1 turn. He's gonna foreclosure you, and you're gonna have all 8 climaxes in your stock.
I think that's the aim.
I don't see any blue.
Who needs foreclosure?
So he's got Komiko, Elbow Drop, Merge. Oh, that's not Merge. That's just the.
Well, I hope it's not characters in your deck that are going to burn me, because that's not going to go very well for you.
Just more darkness cards, please. You can't print more darkness cards because you have broken drop search or double drop search for darkness.
Why are your cards so?
It's just temporary.
Okay.
Oh, is this Olie in the chat right here?
Yeah, you can still pop in,
Yeah,
Olie.
yeah, go ahead, hop in.
Yeah, let me tell him. Oh, do I need to pay to salvage an experience card?
Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
My bad.
No, you're good. We're in the chill. We went over the cheating part. I don't currently know what I'm playing against, and I'm extremely scared.
I know, but he went from 0 stock in passing 2 turns to having 9 stock. So
I did see that.
Fate power-up stuff. You can't give Fate a standby, first off. Second off, like old, like 0 days since Fate type conversations. Fate's too broken of a set to give it good cards. Kind of.
It has some interesting profiles, yeah, that you can just kind of stack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the only person play it. So my RTO Brandon, he brought Fate. He brought 8 salvage Fate to regionals in Chicago last year, and there was exactly 2 Fate players in that whole room, and they paired round 2.
I brought Fate to BCS New York 2020. Those are after COVID. Those are after COVID, yeah. I brought oh my god. That was 6-door 2 choice.
Okay, yeah.
I almost made. I was like right under top 8.
Yeah, so Guilty Gear is a weird set to be for like what we're talking about. Because yeah, like you said, Guilty Gear has good reading cards. But I know we mentioned it earlier. It's like you need a deck with glue and you need a deck with like pieces. And it's like I don't know what Guilty Gear is missing out of that, but it's like it's half and half on both. I don't know. It's like what is Guilty Gear missing, Carmen? I think you're more familiar with that than I am.
Honestly,
is RAM just not enough? Like
RAM. The best part of the deck is firing off RAM early, and staying at 2 in White Schwartz is like impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not unfair enough.
We could use a better mid-game option.
Yeah, because like right now, the best mid-game option is to like patch in standby, but standby also has its own problems, as many people have already said about the standby bar deck, that it has issues, and usually the answer from most people is like, yeah, I know, there's just nothing else better to do.
Because like I read the standby cards, like I'm surprised there's not like an 8 standby deck in there. But I don't know, 8 standby's been kind of out of it recently. Nino hasn't done too much, and 8 standby Hololive being the best standby deck sort of just shoves every other standby deck out of the format.
I guess I just clocked to heal. I guess that's my life. I am playing Shauna after all. Not like there's anything else to do with my life anymore. I don't want to brainstorm. I'm just so scared. I don't know what's going on the other side of the table.
That's fair.
16k walls at level 2. Yeah, I also loved playing against what was it? Mikey and everything. Tokyo Revengers deck. But yeah, Potikun does that as well. Yeah, your best offensive finisher is Kai, needs a reverse on for restand.
I do think it's crazy to say that RAM isn't unfair enough, because I do think RAM is an absolutely crazy package. It's just like, without actual decompression, slamming a bunch of 3s at your opponent isn't enough.
Just doesn't do it anymore.
This attacks or icy tail me.
It's also just a lot of moving parts that are
Oh,
very
your
fragile.
deck. Oh no. Oh no, what are you doing? What is happening?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Well, actually, you're doing nothing because you can't burn me.
Yeah. Right.
Man,
Right.
I love Shauna.
hmm
I can't believe he's gonna trigger a wind.
Yeah, he's gonna trigger.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
spin
got wind in
my
his back.
Yuji.
Your finisher's over.
Yeah,
Your anti-wind's
I should have
done.
played a second one. I threw this together to show off that this is a deck that you could play without Dengeki, because the other deck I put out for Shauna used Dengeki cards. Well, Dengeki doesn't come out till end of October, and Shauna comes out in like July, mid-July. So I was like, what are these people gonna do? I was like, oh, I guess you could play the finisher. Like,
you just play double plussing.
Yeah, double advantage combo and nothing but why does it keep? I hate that YouTube added the Netflix. Are you still awake? Like,
Are
it's
you
just like,
still streaming?
yeah. Oh my god, you speak it into existence. And now I'm dead.
I'm sorry, Carmen.
Yeah. And now I die.
Yeah.
Holy shit, my Shauna was still bigger.
Yo, 12K early plays broken. Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately, walling does not win you games. Unfortunately, right now.
I'm gonna eat this 5. My last climax isn't fun.
So like, your wall needs to have like a ton of value baked into it.
I could literally die in exactly the same way. Are you gonna stick me for 5+ in 2 games?
Yeah, this
Maybe.
isn't.
Okay.
I mean, I just did one.
This isn't 2016, 2017, where you can just set a big doofus.
Yeah,
And
you
that's
can't
enough.
just sit on it for.
If your walls aren't doing Alice, like if your walls aren't as good as like Alice, then like
It's like if it's not
cares?
Alice plussing you on climax combo, if it's not like the Luna wall that stops damage, burns your opponent, and sits at like 14k, can't be bombed. Like your wall just needs to do more.
Mhm.
If it's not hex proof and also Alice, like, because at the end of the day, we have things like Azure Lane that will just go under you. So if you can't stop damage, your wall means nothing.
I'm certainly playing Shauna.
That is a.
Oh, is he healing again? He's healing again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what set I'm excited for? Ayakashi Triangle, because I want to heal 6 times a turn at 2.
I could have blind stalked my top, but I'm too scared.
heal 6 times and then still die.
Still die. I'll heal to 2-0 3 times and still blow up and die to Gura.
Yeah. It's gonna be so sick.
Mm-hmm.
Let this be a lesson, chat. No matter what every time you pick Shauna, you will immediately sit down against something that somehow outs your card. That is literally how it works. No matter what, no matter the context, this is exactly how it works.
Your opponent will have an answer to 1-1. Which is kind of ridiculous, because you think about like how many things like we have in the format that need to be targeted like that. So like the 2-1 in Slime, the 1-1, which I guess the 1-1 is too late in Overlord once it comes down, but it's like there's a lot of back row stuff that we would like to get rid of, but it takes something like Shauna where it literally turns somebody off and it's like, oh yeah, the answer's been here the whole time.
Wow, can't wait to heal again.
Sorry, is that 2 soul he slammed?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I will not
But I'm not
clock.
always.
This guy knows the assignment.
I will play a healer. I will heal. I'll move my card over, and I'll enter the climax phase. Or I'll enter the attack phase. This is optimal Shauna gameplay, by the way.
Guy,
Alright, there we go.
climax.
Eat refresh point, heal it off, swing 3 times.
All right. What should we play? I'll play this.
I think you want something a little more serious.
Okay.
I'll play. I
So
picked
do I-
Oshinoko. So.
Do I just have to like start up the executable for the sim?
Yeah.
Oh.
You just start it up.
Oh,
make
it just
sure
works.
you're logged into Steam.
Yeah, you have to have Steam open.
Does it automatically detect that I'm logged into Steam?
Yes, it does.
Ooh.
Wow.
Right.
This is the fucking new era, dude.
Yeah. Have you not used it yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna see if I can actually look at Carmen's sharing stream in Discord. Is it crashed Discord?
Like that?
Like that.
Uh,
So how do I build a deck editor?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, this is so state of the art.
It's Oshinoko.
woo.
Oh,
Thank
Oshino
you,
Cope?
Yeah. Thank you, Tressa's Collectibles.
So I cannot look at the shared screen on Discord because it crashes Discord.
Yeah, we
Nice.
noticed that. God, there's so many sets.
Yeah, they have everything.
Not Ayakashi Triangle. I
Yeah,
haven't been able to
not
play.
Ayakashi Triangle.
I'm like,
Well,
come on.
look, man, you play 8 pants, you heal every turn.
I know.
Look, if you live, you live. It's just like Shauna.
It is literally just
Alright.
Shauna, except you deal
I
damage
need-
to yourself and then heal it
I
off.
need an
again.
Alice Gear Aegis list.
There's one on my Encore. The one with the TD card is the one you want to play. I don't like the one with both merges.
There's more than one merge.
Yeah.
Oh, God, why do you have so many lists on here?
Gotta play a lot of Weiss.
Yes.
You can't play the same deck twice.
Alice
Brandon knows that's how I play Weiss in person.
Ian is
Right.
so dirt. There's only one list on your Encore decks. I'm just gonna assume this is it.
Yeah, that's it. Are there any cards in my clock that can help me? I guess that's a playable. Out of here, Kana.
What, you don't want 3 copies of it in your hand at level 0?
There's no cards showing up. Am I supposed to download some images somewhere
For what?
for
Cool.
this on the sim? I'm like in
just
deck
search,
editor. There's nothing coming up.
You search it on the right. You hit show cards or whatever. It's a button.
Oh, I have to
yeah.
hit search.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to hit search.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's my board. Oshinoko Life. If you play Oshinoko and you don't open your Ruby or your Kana attacker, this is literally your life. You don't kill a single thing with this deck. But the rest of the deck's really sick. The level 0 is just pain. That's why if you were looking at like UUT or whatever for Oshinoko and you saw that the Aqua PR was like $1 bazillion, that is why. It's because all of your best zeros have no power.
Just play a vanilla 3K.
It's not that bad if you open the Kana, because the Kana can bounce back to hand. It's the games where you don't open Kana, where you literally do this. You stare at your opponent and you like let them go plus $1 bazillion.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You want your opponent to have a good game so that they cancel and then you turbo scam them. Oh my god, I'm locked at 0. Why am I the best player? Why am I? Oh, but we drew Kana. We can kill something.
It's to make up for eating 6 and then 5.
Yeah. Although I don't think this is like a good thing. Well, the other cool thing is that I play 4 Rico, and that's the first one that I've seen, which would be really nice to pick up those Kanas. But I guess we have to play the Ruby, even though I don't want to play the Ruby.
Just draw better.
Damn. That's brave.
I know.
I'm not brave enough to do those like random first deck mills.
What do
I
you
go, it doesn't help my card live. See you later.
You just turbo, dude.
I believe.
You just zoom.
No, we'll take this to hand. We're already.
Oh, gross.
My card
Return.
says 8 standby. Oh, baby.
Gross. Okay. Fine. You would do this.
Yeah, Bochi should be cool. That's like a heal deck, like a high floor deck. Bochi's pretty cool.
That brainstorm.
Ayakashi's a heal spam deck. Oshinoko is a bottom deck scam deck. JoJo's, I don't know what that shit does.
JoJo has memes.
It's just an 8 pants generic.
Is it just
Okay.
8 pants?
Deck.
I know it shoots
we
your
all know
cards.
It's either 8 pants or pants choice. Pants choice is the funnier one.
Pants
Now,
choice
we
is
all
the
know
one that
the real
shoots all
answer
your
is the
cards,
world.
right?
Where you take another turn.
I did play against it in Japan, and it shot a lot of my cards. Like, just killed them with egg power.
See, the real answer is you play the world and you take another turn.
It doesn't really matter. I level memory.
Yeah, you time walk. That's the only true acceptable way to play JoJo, is you play time walk.
Can I please? Okay.
8 choice Dio.
I'm pretty sure I don't clock and I just brainstorm. Well, no, wait, I'm out.
Yeah. Luckily, we'll have one person in our locals who picks up all the JoJo stuff. He has the original one.
Oh.
It'd be nice to see it.
Right?
Okay.
It's been a while since you played it.
Well, yeah, I would also not want to pick up Golden Link.
I mean, fair.
That's what I'm missing.
It's like it's kind of embarrassing when like you would think that Golden Wind would be fine when we go to like the 2016 format for our retro games. Retro Weiss, great game, by the way, guys. Retro Weiss is amazing.
I have it there now.
You know what? We'll be safe. We'll pick up the Ruby.
It's like we've been playing pre-Kantai era.
Actually, not terrible.
Oshino Cope.
Not Cope. Deck's good.
It's fine. If they ban all the dumb shit in English, then this deck might actually be pretty good.
Dude, decks like this that just fucking scam are good no matter what. Like, Icy Tail is the biggest scam going, dude. It either does nothing or your opponent literally dies from 2-0.
That's my favorite part of White Shorts.
Who needs Gura? You'll just eat the swings of my Icy Tail, and I'll mill 4 climaxes in it.
Oh, I wanted to bring this up. This is another thing. I want to, because we have quite a few viewers right now. I want to caution everybody yet again, and I know this has been talked a bit. You should most certainly take smaller event like Japanese results with like the biggest grain of salt. I think they're fine for seeing like what's being played. Like, because they just copy pasta each other. The meta in Japan is super directed. People aren't playing a lot of spice in Japan. They literally just like only play like pretty tuned meta lists for whatever set they're playing. So it's good for that, for like getting the idea of like a shell. But at more casual and like smaller events, they literally do not shuffle. And when you grab their deck on present to shuffle them because all they do is overhand, they are like visibly kind of upset and frustrated. So, like, they literally, like, at the more competitive events and, like, the bigger, like, win a case events, like, we played in a more competitive trios event, people, like, definitely shuffle, like, and it wasn't an issue. But at the more casual events, like, they literally, like, don't shuffle at all. They just, like, overhand, like, Hindu shuffle and present as shuffled. So just keep that in mind. That's, like, an actual thing that happens in Japan.
Yeah.
It's a thing for every game. It's a thing for every game, too, actually.
Yeah, I see it in Vanguard as well. When I watch...
Pokemon, they don't shuffle. Like, more casual players that, like, do not shuffle.
I see it in Vanguard. I see it in Weiss. When I watch content for them.
Yeah. It is what it is. At the more competitive stuff, they 100% shuffle, and they were super serious and a lot of fun to play with. But the more casual events, no dice. And they were pretty frustrated if you shuffled them. They were, like, not visibly upset. So. Am I getting slammed? Is that happening?
No.
The Arifreda experience.
No, I don't have
They are 2 soul.
Thank God.
+1 soul.
Although I'm not going to be able to play Mem no matter what. I gotta level this.
My local now is played with like Azure Lane and 2 Arifreda. It's so frustrating.
There's nothing worse than Cats. At least Arifreda is like a real deck. Cats is like a completely fake deck that just scams you anyway.
Yeah.
Luckily, I was the guy playing Cats at that one.
I know.
But we had another guy who was like brand new to the game. It's like, what's an easy set to pick up and like learn to play? I'm like, this is about as easy as it gets.
I almost got by Cats at locals last time. I ate they tri-fielded the Cats. Hit me for a 6. I'm like, oh no, it's happening, isn't it?
I can see.
And then I canceled the other 2 attacks. So I'm like, oh, thank you. Not this day.
The secret play is to eat 1 cat swing and cancel the other 2.
I just like, it's basically as if I ate 3 swings. It's okay.
Yep. No, I'm seriously considering Cats for regionals just because Colton took
You're
all
a
away from me.
monster.
I am a monster. Plus, it's going to be the shitty, like, absolute scumlord version where I run Pants into Shinano with only 4 level 1s in the whole deck.
That's so disgusting.
I don't know. Cat. The more I play against Cats, the more it feels like, man, that deck. You as a player actually does not matter when you play that deck.
Barely.
Yeah. My other option is taking Choice Salvage Bang Dream for the 3rd team trios year in a row. I mean, I've top 8'd the last 2 I brought it to, but I don't know if I can do it 3 times in a row.
I would really like to cancel like any damage this game, as opposed to my opponent who has canceled everything.
You're not wrong.
He just wants it more, dude.
He does want it more than me.
Oh no, it's
It's
this combo.
Yeah.
He's gonna heal.
But hey, Brad, you know that thing we talked about with you just not eating damage?
Yeah, I remember this conversation.
Yeah. He's got the same amount of stock that I had in that matchup.
Damn it, he's hitting brainstorms.
Yeah.
I literally had the opportunity to pick up the early play, the anti-change counter, and I was like, not looking at any of the cards.
Merge.
Yeah.
Playing the merge card. This guy really likes Kaori.
I did splurge on this deck. Yeah, it's fine.
He's merging.
Merge, baby.
Mm.
Fusion.
Fugal.
Now, I do wonder, well, I know they would never do it for Weiss, but Vanguard has a different trios thing for, like, you know, so in Weiss you can't play the same set. In Vanguard, you can play the same nation, but now you can't have the same boss unit effectively.
My God. God,
So it's like,
please.
I wonder if they could bring that over at some point, or like the side events. Crazy for the original Crazy for Cat was Catwoman waifu. Can you even make a legitimate Catwoman waifu? Are there 50 Catwoman cards?
No.
She has 2 combos though.
Does she have 2? I know she has a level 1 combo.
Oh wait, no, I think. No, never mind. I think she only has 1.
Oh, I can't kill you.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, Cat's kind of degenerate.
Nice
And
compression.
it's like it's the most English Weiss Schwartz thing ever too.
What the fuck? 3-0 event.
Because like you watch, like I've seen plenty of gameplay from like Japanese locals, Japanese YouTube stuff, but it's like you watch Japanese Azure Lane, and it's like they're running cats, but it's like they'll like have just the one cat, and you know they have like all 3 in hand. It's like just drop a second one. Why not all 3 of them? It's like watching Japanese versus English is always such a weird thing. Which, how is that going
Jesus,
to
man.
Japan, Carmen?
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry. I was too busy mauling over the fact that I'm
That
just
you're-
continually bleeding climaxes.
The Trifield Eagle Screech English player versus Chad Go Slow.
Oh, there's like an unwritten rule at level 0 that you like both you and your opponent like sit there and try to set up your best possible game in Japan. It's very strange. I guess this card is just fucking. Can I even get a reverse?
He got some thick boys on the other side of the board.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty thick.
I played Yotsuba into this one time, and I had all my memory, and I crashed Yotsuba for like 4 turns straight into this.
This card doesn't give any power. I could play the event to give a character 4K. Yeah, why not? This game's like this game's so fucking over.
Yeah.
There's a level 0 and a level 1 combo for Catwoman. Alright.
Oh, goodbye. You milled 3 level 0s?
Yeah.
He'll live.
Yeah, he will. He's only level 2. He's canceled a bazillion times. I wish I had the Aqua. I could have got over this board, but it's like buried in my stock. The Aqua would have let me cascade over the board, but... like the 3rd card of my stock.
Yeah.
Alright, we just have to somehow multiple Kana next turn from nothing. I think we can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
It's Yume Souls. We always have a dream of winning.
Just you know, pay 3 Encore and then clock draw into a climax and another copy.
Mm.
Oh, goodbye.
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat all this damage and just die. Yeah, just eat 8. Oh, okay.
Oh!
Oh,
No, I canceled that 4 so that I can eat this exact 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that I'm like a few seconds behind because I can't actually view Carmen's screen without Discord dying on me. So I have to watch the YouTube stream.
It's absolutely crazy.
Is someone else hopping in, or am I playing Brandon again?
I
can hop a game.
I
After the string of luck of that.
Oh, I think I have to be multiplayer. Okay. I'm gonna try to play Oshinoko again, because that was same thing as it was last time.
Yeah.
And then after this,
highlight the
Olie
new
in here.
release announcement. Yeah.
Let me close.
Let me
and
read
restart.
up here. Oshinoko is dog. I don't think Oshinoko is bad. I think 8 choice is perfectly reasonable. I think the 0 can be shit.
What do I got in my bag here? What do we got? Oh, you know what? I've got something. There we go. Let's look this up. Are you hosting that?
Yeah,
Carmen?
private. Yeah, private room.
Great. There we go.
God, the chime is so loud.
Yeah, it is.
All right, half the battle has been solved. We opened the corner. Maybe this game will be better. Oh wow. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the worst part is I think we have to clock one of these because I don't want to throw away this thing. Yeah, I think we'll clock one. Jeez. Okay. All right. Oh my
Deck
god.
felt bad
this
for last
deck.
game.
Ooh. Can I
No,
kill it?
It's just giving me a false sense of security so that I can eat 6 later. It has not been my night.
This hand is kind of trash.
Yeah, I think I annoy my teammates when I play decks like that. Stuff like that happens. I think Colton ate 13 straight the other day.
That's terrifying.
I know in tournament, T.O. Brandon has done 13 with Gill Shot before at regionals in front of the judge too, and the judge is like, "That's disgusting."
When the judges comment, you're like, "Oh, blessing." Oh, not on the second one.
Can I stop drawing those? Thank you. One combo.
I was playing Spy X into Dean playing Bang Dream, and I had one of those turns where it's like, all right, check top, add nothing, trigger, and he's like, okay, I'll eat it, go to 2, immediately buns for luck. He buns for luck my 5 stock and hit 4.
Oh. Buns is broken, man.
Yeah. The eye is on reverse.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you.
Well, yeah. I just didn't know you sequencing. Set them, I guess. Oh, there's not another one of those? I guess I'll just get my brainstorm then.
Do I want my finisher out? I think I do. Oh, whatever the choice.
It's just heart of the cards. Just heart of the cards.
Put this in the stock.
You have to will the wind trigger the top of deck.
I wish they'd print this card more. Like the card's level is increased by 3 when it's in your level, for like experience.
Oh, the experience
Cards
things
that do like literally anything.
in the level zone.
All right, so I mill 4. I go to 10 cards. I play 2 Kanas. That's 3 down to 7. Mill 4 down to 3. If I hit, mill another 2. Yeah, no clock. Okay. That's fine.
Ready?
If we play this down, it's either really sick or really bad. Let's go with really sick. That is weirdly the only reverse that I can get.
Yep. Funny how that works with this deck.
Pound reverse combos in 2024.
Like, honestly, I'm debating it for like a Quince list right now, but
oh, that's good. Okay. Grab mem.
oh, this is optional. You may just play the drop.
Grab mem. Choice. That's all good.
Woo, damage.
Don't need the second mem because I'm stupid and didn't look at my hand. Feel like we might need that free for it.
Double choice.
Well, now it's pretty good. I think yeah. I'm playing costed cards next turn. Okay, so now it's sick because we triggered the climaxes. We were either gonna not trigger the climaxes and mill them, or we were gonna play it. And...
Can't pay out both.
if anybody has any more questions, definitely fire.
Yeah.
We'll probably stream for like another 45 minutes, an hour. I know people are probably like hopping between 2 streams right now. This was unfortunately the only day I had this week to do something. But yeah, I got back beginning of this month from Singapore and Japan. I was there for a wedding in Singapore. It was a lot of fun. Singapore is not my country. It was really fun. The wedding was awesome. Holy crap, is it hot. 110 degrees real feel, 98% humidity. It is not built for a man like me. Food was great. It was great to meet Make and all the other Singapore scene people. I was able to slink away from the wedding travel group for a day and meet up with some White Schwartz homies, which was pretty sick because I'll probably never get an opportunity to do that again, at least in Singapore. Botanical gardens were sick. It's very pretty there. It's just very hot. And then Japan, we stayed with Nico. We were staying in Mizuho near the air base, which was about an hour by train west. But we also road tripped from Tokyo to Kyoto to Osaka and back. We went to the Sonic statue. We are like less than like 50 Americans that have been to the Sonic statue.
Oh, wow.
Which is pretty crazy. It's literally in the middle of fucking nowhere in the mountains. Like, just fucking in the middle of nowhere. It's absolutely, like, insane. Alright, we need to get a climax. Or, wait. Or, hold on. The scummier play is free freshing. Refreshing is really scummy right now. Did you combo? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I did combo.
Okay, so I can't get reverses.
The wings are unreversible. The center lane is.
Yeah, so playing down the mems doesn't really have a... Well, I guess you can't get over them. The deck's, like, fine. I'm, like, 5 and 21. Okay, wait, I think it's clock. I think the angle's clock. It's a clock angle.
So the question was posed, how's the, not Weiss related, but how's the rebirth scene over in Japan right now? If you know.
That's a really funny question. Nobody plays that fucking game. No one buys that fucking game. That game is fucking dead.
Wasn't it literally in like the top 5 like selling card games?
Yeah,
in
but
the last report?
Dude, I didn't see a single person buy it.
Maybe it's a collector game.
I think I just present these in front of you and say,
10Ks.
do
Watch
something
me
about
over
it.
them because my back row is a 2K global assist.
Well, hold on. I know you can pump that, but I have stuff of my own.
Is it a backup?
I have a trick of my own, you see.
It's an assist.
Oh my god, I gave it to the wrong one. Alright, well, I burned a stock for no reason.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I meant to click the center and I clicked the side.
If I level up, I get global 3K.
Yeah, this is the card I wanted last time. Every time one of your mems, rubies, or kanas attack, you give something 1k. This card's nutty.
Well, I had the stock swap in hand, but I guess I don't need it this game.
Well, you're level 3 now. Let's just put it in stock.
O'clock.
Just want 100 girlfriends. Yeah, I mean, quite literally, Rebirth is only alive because they crank like the newest, most popular stuff into it to keep it alive, and that's why it sells.
Mm-hmm.
Like I spent a month in Japan, man. Didn't see a single person buy it. Didn't see a single person play it. Didn't see like anyone looking at it in cases. Absolutely zero traffic whatsoever. I swear more people in the West play it than people in fucking Japan. I've seen more people in NA play Rebirth than I have in, like, you know, a week where it's apparently the set spelling card game or whatever. I think I'm dead. I think I'm actually dead off this. Because I triggered my last CX.
It's a free icy tail. I have to icy tail you.
Oh, maybe I live then.
I get to put one card on the bottom though. Let's put that.
Well, you should, as long as you just check the box of asking for optional effects, you probably don't have to.
No,
right?
free icy tails because it's not
comic.
costed. Because it's not costed, there is no option.
I mean, I'm still probably dead.
That would require me reading cards.
Oh wait, no, I was at level 2. Never mind.
Yeah, you're level 2.
I'm a fucking liar.
I was like, why are you dead?
Eat 7 off the top.
Look, man, I've been eating all night. I just expect it now.
Let's see if I eat.
I have to clock and hope I find a Kana. I didn't. Oh, I found that.
I got 4 stock to work with.
There isn't one engrave. Guess it's mem. The bounce doing anything?
No, nothing on board you want to bounce.
Yeah.
Unless you want to give me my global 5 back, I guess. But I don't know if I can target back though.
I guess I played this because it can give a soul to my Kana. Yeah, I guess this is all we got. Of course.
Woo.
Guess we just go under here first. Jesus Christ.
Adult. Yep.
Yes. Scam time.
Yep, that'll be it.
When you play Icy Tail, you always have a chance of winning. That's why they call it Yume. Pass turn, draw, die to refresh.
Checkmated.
And you have no way to just scoot. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry,
checkmated. Yep.
All right, Ollie, are you good to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go Steam multiplayer. I will grab a deck here. I'll play this. This is funny. I'm pretty sure this works in the sim. If it doesn't, it'll be funnier. And then hit join private, and then it's just PGH lowercase. Oh my god, yes.
Fun fact, it actually worked when I had a capital P. So PGH
oh, okay,
too.
so it doesn't matter. Oh wow, that's a pretty good hand for this deck.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't be watching anymore.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't fucking matter. It's...
Yes.
God, what do I clock? This deck is a nightmare to play.
How long would you say it takes to start as a beginner from turning sideways to sculpting? Right, that's all I still do is turn cards sideways. But no, going from learning the game to
that's so fucking hype.
Dude,
you take opponent? Every choice you can get across. You need so much stock so fast.
So, obviously, learning Weiss, I would say learning Weiss is pretty quick because the amount of interaction in Weiss is still really low compared to other card games.
Yeah.
So, playing around your opponent oftentimes just boils down to how big is number. And the actual answer to that is be bigger than your opponent. A lot of that is limited by what set you're playing more than anything, to be honest. But yeah, going from fresh, brand new player to like having a good time at a regional level
event.
Shall
have honorable White Shorts dueling.
Okay, all right. This is gonna be so sick. I don't need this.
If you're playing, like, say if you play like a 3 to 4 round locals every weekend, I think you could probably like go from absolute beginner to regional ready for Weiss in probably like a month or two.
Yeah.
Like, are you going to top 8? No, probably not. But I still struggle to top 8. So, like, and I've been playing the game for a decade now. Like, or not? I'm just about at a decade right now. Next year, I think I'll be at a decade.
The fucking best.
Dude, what's it like having the biggest cock, dude?
Bro. Oh, not that big. We still got a bit to go.
Yo, does my card live?
Oh no! Why is that on top? Wait, how do I finesse that into my hand? There's got to be a way, right? No! No, I hit the close button! No! Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, that's miserable.
Oh no.
Well, I can't kill your card. It's okay. We actually have to just attack now because Okay, the scariest part of playing on the sim is no take backsies. So
yeah.
I thought I was looking at the bottom. I was trying to like look at the field to like see if there was a line to rip the event off top, and I hit choose none.
Yep.
It's
The one
okay. It's
downside of the
standard.
sim.
This is a far more standard Macross opening. What I hit was a really nutty opening. This is like a normal Macross opening where you want to shoot yourself in the face.
I find that so often with the sim, just because like no takebacks, but it's like when it's like look at top card, put it on top or waiting, or like look at two, choose one, put it back on top, or choose one, put it in the waiting room. It's like you choose your one card.
Because multiple people are working on it, because of course they are, like to code all these sets, right? Some people code the like top two rearrange differently. So
put it
like
into waiting room, and one of them codes it, put it on top.
Put it back on top. So you got to make sure you read. Thankfully, they're pretty strict about like the wording.
Yeah, the guy, the lead guy is pretty good. I should message him because I have a list of miscoded cards.
Yeah, they're really good about bug requests. There's a player Discord that you can.
Yeah, I'm on that. I just have to.
They have a bug. They have a bug fix channel. The sim is incredible because it's the closest we'll ever get to Hodge's dream.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I've gotten really close with getting some of the AI in place to actually like play against like competent AIs.
Do I tell Olie? Do I tell him in the essence of good play? Olie, I am pretty sure if you fucking stock bomb my like Freya Mikumo right now, I might not be able to play the game. Because if you bury that event and stock one more down, I don't think I can ever get it, and I have to rip it off the top to try to get it again.
True.
Yeah, like I'm quite sure that I might lose on the spot if that happens. But I do play 4 of that card. Maybe I will draw one.
My tricky part has been convincing the AI to be able to actually stand by over Sokka.
Yeah, I'm actually super. I'm super glad they added Shion Aqua to the thing because because before that, I think the best deck to like just randomly smoke test against was Mushoku Bot.
Yep.
Which I have thought about making a new Bushinavi account just called Mushoku Bot and showing up with that list and playing it exactly
Mushoku
like the sim does.
AI.
Yeah, Mushoku _ AI, and I will play exactly like the bot.
I use the ReZero one quite a bit. Just because it's the first one on the list, I'm too lazy to change it.
I try to stay away from that one just because it's Negsoul, so it doesn't create like a
I found multiple bugs with that Negsoul as well as just inherent problems. Like I've hit it with the Suisei, put it all in memory, and put it back on the stage, and it still Negsouls me.
Okay.
Or it'll Negsoul my hexproof.
I think that saved me.
Everything.
But we'll see.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I was playing like 2 Love Rue with my hexproof finisher board, and it Nexold me. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this?
Okay, clock. Oh no, I'm stupid.
That's actually some real coding problems.
That's no good, as they say. Well, it's okay actually. We can't get the Mikumo attack now. Oh, I had no red to clock. I couldn't clock the event, so it's not completely Jover.
Saga in English.
The other thing I couldn't do was I couldn't get the computer to convincingly put RAM in the middle for the RAM rifle for Guilty Gear. It would always put it off to like the right side. I'm like, no, you can't even combo right.
You want Zombieland in English? Zombieland in English. I think it's just the IP's good.
I don't want to fight against that deck.
And there are so many other decks that do what Zombieland Saga does. I guess they don't do it better because they don't have like the free side attack thing, but like in terms of just spamming out zeros and like having a good like just like doing whatever until you reach your end game, and then spamming a check 3 brainstorm for your climax every turn. Like this just sounds like Azure Lane, but without cats. Or like that one salvage Kaguya list where you play the brainstorm, which is also just like the same thing but without cats.
Ollie, you have an effect. Yeah.
Like the IP is good, and I think the top end, like the guaranteed damage of the top end is like neat to have, but it's not one of the ones that I'm super hoping for.
This should not be allowing me to summon a card.
Does it have it where it's like it's not truly checking for condition?
It's not checking for an empty position. It'll probably let me select, and then I'm not going to risk it, so I'm just going to pass the effect.
I have that. So if you play, I know you like this deck, Carmen, the Shenlong Assault Lily deck. The top check add will just add anything to hand in the sim right now. It'll top check a climax and it'll add that right to your hand.
I am pretty sure my line next turn is pay 3 save Koname.
What the fuck did I just draw?
I'm gonna like pay 3 save Koname, clock, pray I get a climax, and see if we can salvage this game. I'm disappointing Wild Wild Wise Tim right now.
I guess this is fine. From stage to waiting room.
Macross is literally the coolest deck when it works, and it is a fucking nightmare. Like every other time. When you go off and you're just like, I fucking free fresh every single turn. I like generate free cards all the time. All my climaxes, I play 6 different climaxes. And then when one little thing goes wrong, you're like, actually take me out back and Old Yeller me. Just remove me from existence.
I thought about making the, know what I want in English? I want Grisaya 2 in English, so I can play my 8 different climax lists.
You and Andy both.
I know.
Isn't that card sick, Ollie? That fucking TD card?
The 1-0?
Yeah, the 1-0 is fucking insane.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
I was hoping I would get playable off that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Grisaya, they just announced, though they started doing the spoils for Phantom, and they just gave it true stock swap.
Actually, this is fine.
I don't have to play Yumiko anymore for stock swap.
I'm actually really happy they brought back true stock swap.
Pixar, that's a big ask for Bushi. Pixar in English.
I don't think they can swing it.
The number of other IPs they could get for that one.
The worst part about these 2 events in my hand is that they go to memory and neg. So I'm like,
hey, 1 send to memory, don't do anything.
Yes. You have to have 2 in memory.
So my favorite event, and the reason that I'm super hyped for our locals' next iteration of Retro Weiss, because it's 2016 format. It's like everything pre-Bang Dream. Is that we get Del Segno, and I can play Paradise System.
Oh god. Oh, here we go.
I can play Hat Girl.
I really like the idea of that, especially if it's like a double format night, right? Because it does the retro format and then it goes into regular.
Yeah. Our locals is super weird, so I'll explain Grand Rapids locals to everybody. So Saturday, we run 2 tournaments every Saturday. We run the first one starting at 5, and it's usually standard Vanguard and another game of some kind. So we have 4 tournaments every Saturday, but it's standard Vanguard and another game. So we'll do Retro Weiss. We'll do, I believe that's when the Shadowverse usually does their stuff. And then at 7 or 7:30-ish, once the first tournament's done, we'll switch and we'll start doing best of one Vanguard with proxies for stuff that's been revealed in Japanese. And then we'll also do like normal Weiss. We'll do premium in the other two, and V premium for Vanguard. We've been playing Fire Emblem Cypher. Sometimes we'll pull out retro Pokemon. Some people have Digimon around, and just a bunch of other random dead stuff.
All right, Olie.
Huh?
Want to say? Oh wait, I can't do anything. Never mind.
How enjoyable! Retro Weiss is actually goated. So we're playing really old school Weiss. So like everything pre Kantai right now. So it's like Excel World and earlier for English, and then Kantai and earlier for JP. We're calling it 8 salvage format because that's what you play in this format is 8 salvages. But yeah, Retro Weiss is actually amazing. It feels so good to go back to like root Weiss. Now, when the format that we're playing, it's like a lot of stuff super dependent. It's like, did you hit a climax for that 1+? Is your opponent fielding a 7-5? And it's like, oh, you can't answer that for like until you hit 3. But it feels so good to go back and play like these old cards. It feels so good to have like 2.5, 3 turns at 0. Yeah, Milky Holmes demo deck mirrors his peak Weiss gameplay. Yeah, I see you're a Colton believer.
Milky Holmes demo decks. We did that once. I think it was me and Brandon. Did we both do that? I cracked mine out. We were playing
Colton.
rock paper scissors.
Colton has those.
Okay.
Colton knows how to play Weiss Schwartz. He has the official.
Because I saw him flip it over, and I said, "Hold on," and I like went back into my room, like digging in my closet, and I was like, "I found it. Let's play rock paper scissors." Oh, Puzzle and Dragon's pretty sick. I just don't want to add Nay into the format.
Yeah, Nay to the. So considering what they're doing to the JP format, like in terms of power, like I doubt they would let that come over.
Well, it sucks because the rest of the set is like fairly innocuous and really cool, like in terms of power.
It's just this big Soul Trigger package that they've got going.
Alexander is like super sick. Like I picked up 8-bar when I was in Japan. That deck is awesome. It just sucks that like Nay exists and like the set coming over is like, you know, held back by Nay being on crack.
Wait, I don't have any of the 3-2 in my deck.
I've seen Nay kill from like the most
ridiculous
states.
You shuffled one back?
Yeah. I think I triggered one way in the beginning and I forgot about it. Well, that's awkward.
Yeah,
I'm doing a whole lot of nothing, so.
What would you say is the best looking Weiss set? Just straight card art.
Ad is up there.
Ooh.
Ad's fucking up there.
Ad, yeah. I think it also changes if it's like base rarity versus high rarity.
You can save yourself, Olie, if you like hard play a 2/2.
Because like I love the no game no life foils, like all the SRs and everything.
I don't have a 2/2 to play.
For like the English ones, JP ones. Like I think Azure Lane foiled is one of the best looking sets in English.
Oh yeah,
probably.
all of the mobile games.
All the mobile sets.
I do think Blue Archive foiled is like one of the best looking sets out there.
Oh, man, I haven't actually seen those. I need to go take a look at those. Oh yeah, because they're all the live 2D arts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's
BA
really
is like insane art wise.
These cards have art on them?
Nah, they're just effects.
on my trading card game.
Well,
No Game No Life Reiki. Yep,
Yeah.
I have. Brandon
Gary,
knows this.
I
I bought out a lot of Andy's No Game No Life foils actually.
Oh yeah, that was when he was. Now that he's at the bank, he probably wouldn't sell them.
I know.
But
it's okay. I'll still sell.
I've got. I made a mistake at regionals. I made an absolute blunder.
I think we can start playing the game.
So like let's see here. I have 2 SSP Shiros in my No Game No Life deck. I just leave that shit up and play with them too. But at regionals they had another one, but I did not look at it close enough, and it was a Japanese one. And I paid $450 for that one. And I was like, why is it so cheap?
All right, it's time for you to see what Macross actually does. Okay, so all these climaxes in my grave, they all have the same name as the climax that I currently have in play. So all my climax combos get to go off at the same time. So I can summon... Where's Mikumo? I can summon Mikumo, because she's a cost 0, even though she's level 2. And then on my last attack, provided I win lane, which that card's 1500, I would hope I win lane. I can resolve this first, because this gains Ikanai borderline, sack the climax, salvage 2, and then free fresh my deck. How do we keep playing the game? I did not add the check 3 brainstorm to this list. That's what's missing. That is... We'll just grab a mocha. Getting to be about that time. And now Olie is going to Giga early play, heal a bazillion.
You're funny, dude.
What?
I have none in my deck, and I have no way to get him back into my deck.
Where's
my? Do I have any in my waiting room?
No.
I don't even have any in waiting room. Are they all in my stock?
Start paying 3 bread, buddy.
Holy.
Yeah, I don't know what you do here. I've quite literally never been in this situation with Alice Gear. That was another one I got. I had to buy Alice. So Alice Gear is one of those sets, where
I've never actually looked at it. I just see it pop.
I could not find, like, usually when you're in Japan, you can find like pre-builds and stuff. And I even found pre-builds for Macross. They were like wonky though, so I ended up buying a playset off Nico. But Alice Gear was one of those I couldn't find pre-builds, I couldn't find cards, like even rares. So we had to like go on Mercari and like, which is like Japanese eBay, and like order a playset to Nico's house. When it came in like right before I left. But I got a pretty good deal. I think I got a full playset for I remember like Nico was like, "Oh, it's like 230 or like 23K." And I was like, "Oh, that's like $230." And then Nico was like,
then you
"No,
look
it's
at
not." Yeah, and then I looked at the conversion. I was like, "Oh, that's free."
It's like
and I just bought it.
$160,
Yeah,
$170
for this set that I can't buy. This set that they do not let you buy and has multiple double rares that are like, you know, like they have like a 2980 double rare.
Whew, man, yeah.
Oh, there she is. She's here. There's another one. Well, I can't kill those.
It's one of those things where it's like, I've thought about putting in bigger orders for JP stuff, because there's sets I want from the JP side, and there's cards that I want, but it's like, do I want to... It's like, yeah, I can just make a Tenso account and everything, but it's like, how often am I actually going to pull out JP decks is the big question for me right now.
Flip a 3. Damn it.
Yeah, no, that's kind of been the one that's kind of prevented me from picking up stuff. Like, there's a couple different decks from JP that like I thought about picking up, but it's just like there's nobody to play it against in this area, so it's like, yeah.
Plus,
Is your
dropping.
locals
I'm paying.
not allow JP?
No, we do. Just like I have. The other one is like I have so much other stuff that I'm buying this like every year nowadays.
Anyway, nobody actually plays JP in the locals. I was like,
Yeah, it's like I have JP stuff. Like I have older JP stuff, and I will like once we move to our next phase of Retro Weiss, I will be playing like JP Tula Brew, and I have some stuff for what's the name of that set?
Wait, that card's not a climax swap. It's a Kamome. Holy shit, that card's so much better. I've been playing that card. That card's so much better that I was just playing it as a climax swap. Oh man.
Oh yeah, Vivid Strike. I have Vivid Strike stuff as well.
Oh, I love Vivid Strike. My favorite Magical Girl MMA series.
Crossover fighting show. Also just happens to be part of the Nonaha universe.
Oh yeah. You got Vivio in there. Counts.
Mm-hmm.
Broken.
You might pass this one up. You pass up climaxes in Alice Gear sometimes because your targets are pretty minimal. Oh, the best.
I probably should have sold this thing first, but whatever.
It won't matter. You're not gonna refresh, I don't think, unless I hit 3 here. Because if I don't hit 3, I'm gonna try to do the loop again.
It's like mill your whole deck until you have like 5 left, right?
Yeah, it mills your whole deck until you have 5 left.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You like my board, dude?
Oh, that's dank. The one of standby. How do we navigate this? Play Freya.
Okay.
Oh, I did put it in. I'm just really stupid.
I'm sure I like massively fucked up playing this deck, but I think I get it.
Okay, that sucks. Oh my. Why? Oh. I milled down to nothing.
Maybe I should pick up Alice here because this deck's kind of cool.
It's cooler in concept. It's one of those decks where your locals, every time they sit across from it, will like endlessly groan. So it depends on your.
Oh, my locals grow no matter what.
Okay, well, yeah, you've been looping Overlord, so.
Yeah, you know.
Can't win lane, so I just summon like anything. Oh, this card has 2 soul. We summon that one. Very funny 2 soul levels, costless 2 soul card.
Ow.
All right, smoke a 3 time. Okay, choose cards to return to top. All right, you don't cancel. Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. It's a standby.
Yeah, nice fucking soul trigger, dude. I can't believe I'm just killing all this off next turn.
Oh yeah, I had the one of standby. Wait. What? Oh my god! I'm the idiot. Oh no. I deserve to lose. So this card gains the effect at start of Encore step. I played over it with standby. I played over the wrong back row. I see what I did. I see.
Actually, I probably just kill you.
That's like, so that is the first time I've ever had to play the standby with the finisher. It is one of 8 climaxes. It's what is it? It's 5 choice, 2 door, 1 standby.
Yeah, because you have 2 cards left in the deck. Fantastic.
Yeah, you just fucking cracked me.
Uh.
I have to.
Shit! I think I hit EL1 by accident. It's fine.
I mean, it's fine.
Free
Yeah. I have to eat both pings and cancel your swings here, which isn't like unreasonable, but unlikely. Yeah, unlikely. All right, now that you know how to play, you want to run it back?
Sure.
Yeah. Maybe I'll not missequence my shit, but unlikely.
It's the hardest part about Weiss sequencing.
It's the hardest part of playing on the sim, where you can't go. Wait, hold on. Like,
wait a second.
That is why I do enjoy Weiss Fight too, as the other option.
yeah, Weiss Fight you can take backsies. Although honestly, they move so quick with the development of the auto sim that like keeping Weiss Fight up to date compared to this has become pretty difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
lately.
yeah.
Like the month I was overseas, I felt like I came back to like a brand new project at work, so like it was actually like really rough. Stay on top of Weiss Fight. Oh my god. Double stupid.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like realistically, 90% of the English stuff is already in JP, so it's like for the most part, people can just deal with it if they need to.
Yeah. I forgot this card needs another music or pilot on stage. Oh, we were watching Macross in Japan, like while we were chilling at Nico's house, Macross Delta. That show's fucking dank. Yeah. My favorite part is that Mikomo is like a total schizo. Like, everybody else is like talking completely normally, and like Mikomo will walk into the frame and be like, the sky cries in the night, and everybody's like, what are you talking about? Like, and then the mechs dance.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I open Chris's stream for Vanguard product and Vanguard translations on their streams, it's just like I just keep hearing the song on loop.
Oh, Valkyrie, yeah.
Yeah. Because yeah, it's like I think it's his sub notification.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dude. Like the way that card lets you like float your hand into digging for triggers is.
Wait,
so
this
gross.
is on death as well?
Yes, that card's super cracked. That's why it's fucking 3K yen.
Wait, I think I accidentally denied the effect.
Well, you didn't have any stock.
Oh, true.
Safe.
True. Safe.
Safe.
Oh my god, I wish I could just like click a card and like.
On trios, I had to play fucking post-ban Symphogear. Because I didn't want to play. I had like one day on Macross, and Nico and Andrew were like, I was like, I really don't feel comfortable playing this deck with 6 different climaxes in this tournament tomorrow. And Andrew was like, well, Symphogear has stock swap. You can play that. And like, it did fine. Since they gave us back Chris Cheery, that deck is
Oh yeah, that's not that bad then.
Yeah, Chris Cheery is
now it's what you can't play the
you have to play the You have to play
Or
you can't play the Kirika. You have to play the Shirabe starter, which is
Okay.
worse.
yeah,
Because her card is like significantly worse. It's like an on attack console as opposed to a climax drop salvage, which is like really
amazing.
good for that deck.
Amazing
Yeah.
in the barbell.
But it looks like Olie is hitting the Schmaliskier Magus game plan.
Wait, how come I can't?
Because you have none in grave.
What does this thing do when it standbys up?
Shuffles back the
Okay,
3/2.
yeah. I see.
Or not shuffles back, bottoms the 3/2. Alright, I have to stay at 0 here or I'd lose the game. This is the fun part of playing Macross. Alright, cancel this one. No? Okay. What about this one? No? Okay. Alright, we're done. Wrap it up.
Pack it up!
Well, we can't fucking combo this turn. Literally not possible. We at least have attackers. Better than normal. Not fuck this one up this time. I have Freya. And do I want to dig with this? Does digging do? Could find me the refresh, which would be nice right now.
Oh yeah, if there's any questions, feel free to send them this way.
Fire them off.
Yep.
Slot cards milled.
Yeah.
I like how it shows on the side. Like, your opponent is milled this much.
Your opponent is refreshed with 2 climaxes. What?
Yeah, get the fuck in the stock.
I was actually really appreciative of that on the side because sometimes the effects happen fast enough. It's like, oh wait, I was not paying close enough attention to this.
See, this is the true problem with Macross is that you
I'm so good.
You fire off this cool free fresh, and if you don't have a clock of 4+ cards, you literally present the thickest possible deck to your opponent and say, "Wow, I really hope I double cancel." And if you cancel the first time and stay at that level, you fucking go off. But if you don't, the game is like significantly harder. But it's one of the only decks they've printed in Modern Year that has a unique playstyle with cool cards. So we play it anyway. Instead of just
Sounds
being,
like
haha, flip over your bottom 18 and see if you randomly lose from 2-0, haha. Which is every deck in Japan right now. Literal icy tail hell. It's so terrible. It makes... Literally, the Japanese nationals are sick of it too. Like, quite literally, you'll be sitting at a tournament and you'll hear people, like, clap twice, put their heads down and praying. Because their opponent literally put a, like, icy tail finisher board in front of them. Like, as a joke, because they're also sick of it. They literally go, like, and just, like, be like, I hope I live.
Can I still not do it?
You have to have the brainstorm.
Is it the fucking brains? Oh my god, am I looking at the wrong card? No, it's put one of this Rico.
No, the Rico is the other merge.
I'm looking, put one to catch up to one she admires Nodoka from stage underneath this. This Rico.
Are you looking at the... Do you have the 2-1 merge in the deck?
No, it's... Wait. She's up to one.
Oh my god, they just copied it wrong. It's
Oh, is it one of
Volunteer
those?
Squad. It's Volunteer Squad Yotsuyu. They copy-pasted the wrong card.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well. Well. At.
You have a brainstorm engrave. Yeah, I was gonna say you could just grab it, and you can brainstorm
Well,
first. Get your hand back.
This is the. Oh no, this is the discard one. I guess we have to discard. You know what? We can discard the counter. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I ain't fucking getting over it. Kidding me? I'll be lucky if my Mikama finds a lane to kill.
So. Oh my god, I hate how you have to like click off the card.
Yeah, the sim in general takes a little bit of getting used.
Okay, so. Is it safe to brainstorm? Yeah, it's fine. We just simply. Wait, no! Oh. I clicked on the wrong card.
Okay.
That's fine. We simply will only double, I guess.
Well, doubling is pretty good, considering you pull on one. Or, oh, okay.
How do... Okay.
It was the
How
other
do I-
standby.
Oh, was it the other standby?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so... I almost said...
It's
I'm
okay.
dumb.
You caught
I'm
it.
dumb.
On it.
I don't know if Twitch doesn't like that word.
No, they don't like that word.
Yes. Do I want to healing? Feels kind of.
Oh yeah, you
pointless.
heal. No, you heal. You heal every time.
Do you?
Yeah, you fucking heal scam forever.
Does the heal one mean anything?
Uh,
Level up anyways.
Heal at 1 is a heal you don't have to do later.
True.
True.
See, look, here's your board. It's here.
I don't have another brainstorm to put out.
You can put the 3/2 yellow out. The 3/2 yellow
Oh,
global. It's a
and
field
girl?
global. And it's
Oh,
a
this thing.
burn brainstorm, yeah. It's a front row card. I always play it as a back row card and then look at it and see like, oh, that is 10-5. Card
Well,
could
I'm
be in the
level.
front.
I'm level.
Oh, you're level 1. Never mind.
I'll just put out one of these again, I guess.
We're doing it. We're playing Macross. We're getting Macross gaming. We have to find the other climax for the other event.
Okay. Well.
How do we get there? We can't actually use this card this turn? Okay.
I can't believe I got cucked by bad translations.
I can. I've played The Sim quite a bit. I can totally believe it.
I can as well.
Oh, dude,
Oh!
this
Oh my
level
god,
3
we're the best. We're the best. Hold
level 3
on.
is gonna be massive, though.
Hold on. Oh, it's happening. It's gonna happen.
What is she doing in this art? Is she like
Turning.
stopping a purse
It's
snatcher?
happening. Oh, it's happening.
Carmen's entering the Matrix.
I put on the song. I don't care if this VOD gets done.
Sure.
道があって恋をして無我夢中で追いかけてだけどもっと知りたくてメラメラしてる願うほど謎かけ
Wait, you didn't want to put Mikamo in the middle lane?
No. She has to win her lane.
Yeah, I know. Just win the lane.
Dude, she's 9-5.
Just win the lane, dude.
I played over that. No, I clocked that card. Where's the Kome?
God is good. God is just.
There we go. Oh, now you're really Alice Gear Gaming. Oh, you're.
Oh.
Good thing you heal every time you attack. Damn, Patrick, I'd kill for that. See them live.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, is it the triple Yotsuyu? Am I getting triple Yotsuyu? Okay, well, good thing I got my one Mikumo in.
I only have standbys in my
Yeah,
grip.
you only have standbys?
Okay, fuck, I have to read this card now. Sorry, attack save. This card is in your center stage. Choose one in your hand.
Summon it, yeah. Sack the climax, summon another Yotsuyu. Now imagine you sack cancel, stay at 1, and then you triple heal. Oh yeah, you also Mocha my deck 1.
Choose a slot.
Of course.
How do I? What am I supposed to do?
Do you want to keep it or mill it? It'll say at the top of the screen.
It just says choose a slot to place. Oh, hold on. Look at the top card of your opponent's deck and put it on a deck or in their waiting room. It doesn't give me an option. Alright, am I just looking right now? Okay,
Yeah, I think
let's
it's
see.
just looking, yeah.
Put it in your waiting room now. And then we fucking get in there.
Yeah, you fucking kill me.
We'll heal first.
I have to find, like, 3 different cards to fucking play this next turn. I hope I can.
Damn, Yotsu's fucking massive.
Yeah, she swings pretty big. So the answer to your incoming question is yes, you never have stock. Yes, that is how the deck works. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, I think it's actually clock this. Okay, that's step 1, actually. Get out of here.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, you bounced it. Okay. Fair enough.
This has to hit. This has to add a climax. Damn it. Do I have a line?
Damn.
Not
Should I watch the
really.
show? Is it really bad?
Alice Gear Aegis? Yeah, it's miserable. I don't think there's a line here. Just like free fresh, go next.
Carmen, were you in Japan for the free room drop?
Yes.
Or was... All right.
Every time
Oh
I
wait, I
played
can't play
Macross,
that.
every time I played Macross, there was always a climax in my bottom 5, and it was always in the top 3.
I can't play this card because it's mills too. Oh,
Whoops.
let's change it out. Mikumo's funny. We're at level 2, right?
Okay, I think I might want to pick up Alice Gear Aegis. How expensive is this deck?
If you're like singling it, it's pretty rough. You gotta like try to snipe a playset. Oh my god, and he still canceled.
Put the bounties out.
That's fucking insane. Do any of these cards cantrip? No.
Do any of these cards cantrip?
Yeah, we're gonna be level 3. You know. All right, Ollie. Now, oh god. Now is when you really start fucking scamming me. Like this is like exactly how Alice Gear wins.
Okay. No.
It's okay. I got my Econite borderline turn, and then failed to find the second climax. Stories of playing Macross. Literally how every game goes. It's like, oh, it's just like, okay, if I don't find the climax here, we're screwed.
Actually. Yeah. I guess we'll see if we, You have a 3-card hand. What's the anti-change? It's ditch 2? No, it's a sack counter, right?
Pay 3 sack, yeah. I'm pretty certain you saw it go back.
I don't fucking remember, dude.
I don't have it. I don't fucking have it. Oh, it begins. The endless heal. Please cancel. Please. Oh, okay. All right. Gaming. Oh, we're gaming. We're gaming. Okay, no plussing. That's fine.
Who needs plussing?
Certainly not me right now. Bouncer again?
Bro, you saw me grab it, dude.
You're so cringe.
I'm
okay.
based, actually.
I'll just draw the climax and triple again.
We're finally gonna be compressed as Macross. We hit the compression condition, having a clock.
Yeah.
5 cards, baby.
Can't believe you're still getting damage.
Yeah, probably. It's a lie, after all.
I don't know, Carmen. You've already eaten a 6 tonight when you shouldn't have.
Oh,
Right?
never say shouldn't. Well, that was like that was the Psychono game, right? Where we were just staring
Yeah,
at each
yeah.
other. Yeah. Oh god, yeah, that was pretty bad. Get in there, Migumo, you schizo.
What's the saying? Good Weiss does not entitle you to cancels.
Yeah. Sack the climax. Where's the thing that This thing can play for 1 stock, and
That's why you can't play defensive in Weiss. You just die.
All right, we're finally compressed. Time to die. I'm gonna eat 8.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's
Ollie's,
achieved
top.
sufficient
Well, no.
compression to eat damage.
Ollie's gonna fucking heal. Oh no, he clocked.
Everyone knows once you hit that perfect compression ratio, they all clump.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
No, this is why I can't wait for Ayakashi Triangle, so I can also like heal a bunch at 2 and then still eat shit and die.
Lost one in my grave. Yeah, it
That's
is.
why I played Slime as long as I did. Just so I could wave at the cancel still in the deck. Classic.
Oh no.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Oh, for the best.
God, he's so good at the game.
Not that
You
good.
suck.
Yeah. Oh, that card doesn't do anything.
Schmagus.
Oh, I can do a single finisher if I'm lucky.
I have 2 stock. I'm impressed.
I can't do anything. That's a lie. I might be able to do something.
I like how this Fumio is literally unusable against this deck.
Okay, a costless draw 1. You're out 8. A costless draw 1, or no? I go for the check. Okay. Is the climax in here? This is the war. Not. I have to hit the war. We just hit the war. Just give me. Come on. Choice number 2. 1 hope, 1 dream.
Mm-hmm.
Hopes and
Costless.
dreams.
Draw 1. Whiff.
Change the world with hopes and dreams.
We swing 3. We get to see our top trigger. We swing 3, then we. Well, ideally, we see a trigger. Swing 3, swing 3. Okay, we got there.
Wow, what a good player.
Oh well, it was 4. Yep, I lost. Unless. Damn it.
I love that I'm still like 20 seconds behind what's actually you guys are hearing, what I'm hearing.
Goodbye, Carmen.
Yeah, I'm done though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost.
Alice Gear Aegis.
Damn.
Schmaler, Schmear, Schmagus.
Yep.
All right, that's enough for me.
Yeah, I think we're donezo.
That's fair.
Unless anybody really wanted to play another game. Am I screwing anybody over? Or anybody good?
I'm pretty good. I'm down for a game. If you want.
I really gotta wrap it up.
Yeah.
Gotta
No,
demo
you're good.
tomorrow.
Just yep. You do your thing. I can play with Brayden after.
All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna try to do these more often on the weeks where like I don't have time to prep anything. Like it's a pretty generally hectic week at work. Gonna try to do these on those weeks so there's at least some kind of content. And like this week, I really wanted to talk about that cheating thing, but I didn't want to make a whole video about it. And just open it up to questions if people had any. So I hope you all enjoyed it. And that's PGH Whitesquare signing off. We'll see you all in the next one.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Thanks for